verse 1, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be every one that shall be found written in the book.
All right. Hey, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Call for the law.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Kakadash.
Just giving all praise to the Most High, in the name of the only begotten Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit, truth and sincerity, peace and salutations. To the hopeful like scattered abroad, shalom 244,000. We are brothers from the prophets in Babylon camp down here in Tampa, Florida. And we're going to come out here and prophesy to the downfall of America and the rising of Israel. Because see, as America goes down, the Lord is going to raise back up Israel, man. They're going to give us our own land, like the our land, okay? And we're going to rule the world in righteousness, man. But before that happens, all hell is going to break loose here in America, okay? Now you had this video came out. I was gonna do a little video on it, but I figured I'd just speak about it, you know, today at the camp. Guy was going into it how he got some reports from these Republicans about how you know these Republicans are getting ready to basically, you know, try to instigate martial law. Okay, this is why Trump is doing all the things that he's doing. They started coming for, you know, Gad and, you know, the northern kingdom, now they're coming from Judah. He's talking about putting troops in all these major cities. Pretty much he's putting all the pieces in place for martial law, okay? Which martial law is what we found out in the Bible is a time called Jacob's trouble, okay? Because what martial law means, somebody look up the definition of martial law real quick. Because really when you have martial law, you have all your rights and, you know, it's all suspended, you know. So basically, there is no court of law. Law is done in the streets. Okay, it's either you obey the authority, which is going to be a police state. This is why they got military troops on the streets with guns. They're going to be armed. That's the new thing now. Now they're going to be carrying guns. They're going to be carrying, you know, those beanbag guns. They'll be carrying lethal ammunition. Right. Which Trump is the first sitting president to, you know, pretty much use the National Guard and the military against his own troops. Which you ain't supposed to even do that. Yeah, you know, this is his own citizens. That shows you what time we're in, man. All right? So we definitely in that time. Who got that? Who got it?
Martial law says martial law involves the temporary substitution of military authority for civilian rule and is usually invoked in time of war, rebellion, or natural disaster.
Right, but you had Trump just recently, he was in the middle of an interview, and he was laughing and joking about it, and he was, you know, talking about, so if a war starts in 3 years, then I can remain president, you know, and he was like, you know how Trump is, but really he was letting you know that, like, they're going to start some kind of war so we can stay in office.
Also, they changed the Department of Defense to the Department of War again.
So this man is definitely in the spirit of war. Okay? And if you have the eyes to see, you know where this is going, man. It's only going to get worse in this country. It's not going to get any better. It's going to get worse. Bring that back.
It says martial law involves the temporary substitution of military authority.
Military authority. Okay, when you're under a military occupation, what does the military do? The military is a hammer. Until a hammer, everything looks like a nail. It ain't no dialogue. It ain't no, diplomatic talks. No, it's just gonna be gunning your ass down in the streets.
No trial.
Yeah, ain't gonna be no trial. Ain't gonna be no jury. Okay. And this is why Trump is giving these law enforcement full immunity. They feel like you're a problem. Their main goal is going to just get rid of you. They ain't sending you to no jail. They want to just chop you out in the streets, man. Look at what happened with Katrina. The Lord is so beautiful because apparently they just got another documentary for Katrina on Netflix now coming up. But they're bringing, the Lord has got it where that's coming back out, letting you know what time we're coming into. Because what happened to Katrina, they left niggas to die. All right. And then Edomites was killing Jake, and they ain't never faced no punishment for that, man. All right? So we coming into a worse time than that, like the brother was reading. Go ahead, bro. You gonna bring that
It
back?
says,
Precept.
military law involves the temporary substitution of military authority for civilian rule
For civilian rule, go ahead.
and usually invoked in time of war, rebellion, or natural disaster.
Rebellion, which I did a video. I ain't posted yet. I've been posted yesterday, but I ain't get a chance to. That's all right though. You showed me about the blackout the system. They got a whole movement protest to black out the system, economy. They black out the system economically. Okay, they want to do that. What is that? The 16th to the 20th of next month. So they're saying they, you just go to show you that it hasn't got much longer, man. All right, now they're trying to attack this place economically, which might shut the system down. It's already teetering, on the edge. So it's only a matter of time for all hell breaks loose. And we come out here to warn you about that, because when the time comes, when that time does happen, it's gonna be too late, man.
Yeah, like they even made it known. Multiple people did videos on it, going into that same situation where there was like, if people do these things, how they were going to start to pretty much take actions in their own hands. Okay, and when you look into the Department of Defense, they're in the writing of what they wrote up for any rebelliousness. All right, anybody who rebel, all right, that is considered protesting or rioting. Those things, all right, they're going to use lethal force towards them. So when you see those type of things taking place around you, know that they're about to start gunning people down soon.
Right. Because those protests are going to get more violent, and then now they have the authority, okay, the power to gun you down. So they want to cause more riots and protests, people to rouse up, so they can, come back with force. It's something called order out of chaos. So they bring the order once the chaos starts. All right, and believe it or not, this man's going to start the chaos. When you go to these protests, they got crates or pallets of bricks out there, what they're doing is they're giving you every opportunity to fuck up so they can do what they want to do next. All right, and we see it. What your average chick don't realize what's going on. All right, is more on that?
Yeah, it says, during martial rule, rights may be entirely suspended.
Rights may be entirely suspended. Now, really, when you a Jake in America, you really don't have no rights anyway, man. That's all, smoke and mirrors. But during martial law, you really don't got no rights. Edomites don't even got rights. So imagine what they're going to do to you Jakes, man. Okay? It's going to get bad. It's going to get real bad. And the Lord has told us and warned us what we're coming into to prepare. Okay? The only way you really can prepare is spiritually. Locking in with the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai and hope to be saved.
And those rights are supposed to, limit their powers on a certain level. All right, but when those limits are off, now they have no limit.
Right.
All right. Now they can do whatever they want, and it's gonna be just like when they go to the third world countries and they go and rape and do all types of things to these other nations. All right, they gonna be doing that here in America. How long?
To their own citizens.
Another thing too is that all these weapons that this man got. He got weapons that he want to use and he ain't got to use it. He gonna be using on American citizens, man. He got all kind of shit, bro. Heat wave guns and all types of heart attack weapons, all kind of stuff, man. And he start going to use that. He gonna unleash on you Jakes that didn't want to repent. That took this thing for a joke. Thought it was a game. Thought it was sweet. All right.
Now it goes on and says, during a state emergency.
Yeah.
During a state of emergency, rights are often only curtailed to a certain degree, such as a curfew, a restricted movement.
A curfew. Somebody grabbed that and some desire to go into the city should not be in. A curfew. And, basically, if they catch your ass on the street, they can lock you up. Or, and the time he comes, they're going to gun you down. It ain't going to be no talking. Look, remember that movie Songbird? When he came, he was like moved to the city, whatever, and he came into like a fucking Humvee with troops and stuff. To the checkpoint. He had to put his arm up to show his wristband, but he had to get out like this, but they was gonna shoot first.
Right.
They wasn't finna argue with you or ask too many questions. They were gonna shoot first, ask questions later. That's what I'm coming into. And you know, Jake wanna argue and fuss and fight. Jimmy, we don't supervise him. He got joker. They gonna pop your ass in shit first time. Okay? A lot of our people, they so stupid, they don't realize what time we in, and that's gonna get them killed.
Like, if I may add, and that's the same thing you've seen in the documentary with the Hurricane or Hurricane Katrina. Those firefighters saying, look, we weren't going to, ask no questions. We were going to shoot first.
Ask questions later.
Because of that, look at the whole, situation that was going on. They supposedly, were scared themselves. So what you think Esau going to do when he got the power in his hands to demonstrate his, his blessing?
Right. And he already hates Jack anyways.
Right. He's not going to give you out.
That's during the state of emergency. It says, rights are curtailed, meaning there's certain, extent that your rights are taken away, like a curfew and everything. With martial law, it ain't no limits to that. It ain't a certain extent where your rights are taken away. All your rights are taken away. So they can do whatever they want with you. It says, make no mistake about it. When martial law is declared, all bets are off as to how far your
martial law declared all bets are off. What's the slogan for the New World Order?
Show no mercy.
Show no mercy. Man. All bets are off. Show no mercy. It's gonna be complete. This thing gonna be relentless. Somebody also grab Madman Sparing None, and then grab that in the GNT as well, because it goes into it. It calls them maniacs. We was going to that class last week, man, about maniacs. These people gonna be acting like maniacs. All right.
Losing this shit.
It's gonna be lawlessness. It's gonna be robbing, raping, pillaging, raping. You name it, man. You got we were just kind of joking about all the gay shit going on now, but you got some of these troops that's gay, bro. I was a video I saw a couple years ago. These troops in one of these major cities, I think it was Chicago. They chased the police. It was the police. They chased a nigga down the back alley and took turns raping that man. Only reason why they got caught because it was on camera. They had a camera up there and it showed them holding this man down and taking turns. And that's what's going to be happening in talking coming into. All you jakes acting hard and tough, the Lord going to have dry shit and blood running down your leg, bro. The time we coming into it's going to be like that. So it's our job to give you these words from Yehovah Hashem Yahushua. It's to warn you, to tell you to repent, because it's not going to be pretty. All right? It ain't going to be cute, bro. Jake want to play with the Hebrews like thing. Jake think it's about likes and views. About to fuck around to find out, bro. Another video, a brother he had a vision how all hell broke loose and you had brothers turning on brothers.
I watched that shit.
It's going, even in this truth thing, you have God that's gonna get weak, gonna give up. God's gonna bitch up. God's gonna forsake the hell about Shem Yahushai. Gonna forsake the brothers. You gonna be running with a brother. You running with a hey, let's go. You turn around, the brother gone. He left your ass. That's the time we're coming into. The Lord told us about these times we're coming into, bro. Okay, so as we see it all playing out, prepare for evil days. Go ahead.
It says, make no mistake about it, martial law is declared, all bets are off as to how far your rights can be trampled.
As to how far your rights can be trampled. So you have a right, you have something called human rights. In a time of war, there are no human rights. Look what's happening in Gaza. They're dropping, look at this fucking demon, man. That's what you're gonna hear as bullets going off. You know how you show you the Titanic, the guy that was playing, they were playing the music and shit. As a ship was sinking. That's what you're gonna hear. A nigga on a porch playing the fucking saxophone when they pop his ass too. Okay? It's only a matter of time, man. All right, but what was I saying?
One or two. What is it? Trample?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna trample your right. Meaning, basically,
They're gonna do these jakes.
they're gonna do whatever they want to do to you, bro. And then you ain't gonna have no rights, all right? And then you can forget them coming back, all right? That's just the time we're coming into. So the Lord told us to warn you about this time so that you repent, that you get right, and they get their minds right. Because the time we're coming into, you want to call upon the Lord. All right, but don't wait till you get to that time and start calling upon the Lord now. All right, go ahead. All right, bring that back.
Daniel?
Oh, hold on. Back that,
Desire.
yeah. Hold on to that. Bring it up.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
They have curfews. So what is that? Another lockdown? And when there's martial law, they gonna lock the cities down, man. You ain't gonna be able to just get in your car and go down the road. No, they're gonna turn you around. It's gonna be checkpoints, okay? And they're gonna be out there with guns. They're not gonna be sitting there, you know, waving their hand, directing traffic. They're gonna be out there with live ammunition. So if you ask them, they're gonna blow your ass, man. All right? So when you hear these words coming out, this is the warning from Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Of the time we're coming into. Our beloved Elder Apostle Gabar, he always say, when words can't teach, adversity will. So if you can't learn from these words, we're telling you through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai coming out of this book, then adversity is going to teach you. And by that time, it's going to be too late. Okay?
And I was watching the video of this protest that was taking place. And there was this guy who was recording it, and it was down in California. You know, you had that big protest that was taking place down there, and they was destroying property, okay, doing all kind of vandalism there, right? But this guy who was recording, you had the National Guard was out there. They was actually out there with actual, you know, real guns. You know, they went out there with play toys, paintball guns, and, you know, props, man. They was out there with real guns, live ammunition, and they was getting ready to use that live ammunition if anybody got out of hand. It showed you, and the guy was, he was tweaking out. You know, he was like, well, what are you guys doing? Why are you guys, you know? And they was getting him ramped up.
Yeah, the time you're coming into a guy like that, we're gonna get his head blown off first quarter. You go to you try to record and shit, beep, and that's why I believe too what's gonna happen. They're gonna shut all this shit down. Then the lights gonna go out, your phones ain't gonna work, because they don't want this shit being broadcast to the rest of the world.
Exactly.
So it's gonna be a blackout, and then that's when it's gonna get bad. 2 o'clock in the morning, you least expect it. You know, and if anybody want to sit up there and try to record and, well, you guys can't do, they gonna just blow your fucking head off right there.
Oh, like that movie, or the actor that had got his whole family killed, like Great State, something like that.
Yeah, Great State. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it's gonna be in that time.
Yeah. And Great State is talking about a police state.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's what we're coming into, a police state, man. You ain't gonna be able to freely go roam the streets as you do now. You ain't gonna be able to go down, you know, town and, you know, have a blast like you have. That's gonna be a thing of the past. Okay, bring that back.
It says, 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Verse 18, for because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled.
Cities shall be troubled, man. You know what it means when a city is troubled? You gonna have protests, riots, people throwing the Molotov cocktails.
Oh,
you know, it's gonna be bad, bro. And the scripture says, shall be evil in the city, and the Lord has not done it. It's all hell gonna be breaking loose out here, man. It's gonna be Yahweh Hashem Yahushai that's doing it. This is why we have decided to serve and cleave to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. It hopes to be delivered from this evil time we're coming into. All right, because that's the only way out. You know, that's it. If you don't have Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, you don't got nothing. All right, no matter how much money you got, who you voted for, you know, whatever. It don't matter how many guns you got. It don't matter. It's only a matter of time. All right.
The houses shall be destroyed.
Right. And they're gonna come kicking in your doors. Okay. Somebody grab that cry shall be heard from their houses. Go ahead.
It says, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
Grown ass men gonna be afraid. Big ass brolic niggas in the gym lifting 300 pounds, they gonna be scared. You know? Wailing, bro. The scripture says they shall howl. You ever heard a grown man howl? You know? If the men gonna be afraid, how much more these women and children? You know? It's gonna be bad, bro. You gonna have the spirit of the Lord on you to keep you in that time and day. Have you sound, have a sound mind, to make sure that you know, ain't you know, getting all discombobulated in the head.
Or your mental state ain't just bugging out.
People gonna lose their mind and run right into danger. They're gonna panic. They're gonna freak out.
Well, you said the ones that panic first die first.
The ones that panic first die first. Let's say that trailer for Great State. This movie never came out because they came to kill his whole family. Because it was a heavy part of that movie. The reason why they killed that guy's whole family like that, because the heavy part of that movie was they showed you the trailer in the end, and they was beheading people, which that's scriptural. How we gonna have some of us might be beheaded for his truth. That's scriptural. But when he showed you that in that trailer, what he's gonna show you in that movie was that you had the Freemasons that was doing the beheading. The guy who was doing the beheading, he had a Freemason apron on, which the Freemason is a so-called secret society that's all that people that's amongst you every day is in that shit. I got a guy that worked right next to me. He a Freemason, you know. But they're pretty much in league with these elites making demonic plans with them, and it's, you know, all that matters. But it shows you how the Freemasons was helping killing people. All right, which they don't want shit like that getting exposed.
Like a foot soldier.
Yeah, it'll be foot soldiers for Esau.
Imagine how many of them in your neighborhoods. You'll see people ride past with the symbol on their license plate.
Yeah, on their cars. Yeah. And what that means is too is that when they wear that symbol on their cars, they're with the system, but also that means that when the cops don't pull them over, because the cops are Freemasons. You have whole police forces where their badge has a Freemason sign on it. The firefighters, your doctors, your nurses, they're all Freemasons. They all sold out. It's all one big club, and you ain't in it. So they gonna, which Freemasons, they worship Satan, man. Okay. They're all into Satanism and, you know, playing with, you know, those rituals and shit too. You know? So, go ahead.
It says, verse 19.
That's why they killed that guy and his whole family. Because he exposed too much, man. So these at least they already know what's coming. But they don't want people to find out too soon.
Like if it was too accurate enough that was exposing plans for the future.
Same thing with who's that? Not Aaron Russo that created that movie. Not Aaron Russo. With Tom Cruise. What's that movie?
We're talking about Eyes Wide Shut.
Eyes Wide Shut. The director. Movie Eyes Wide Shut. The director of that movie, they killed him.
Stanley Cooper.
They killed him. Why did they kill him? Because he was exposing too much.
Yeah, it's like what, an hour and maybe scenes.
It was like 30 minutes. It says like 30 minutes of deleted scenes because when he went to go get the movie published or whatever, looking at by the publishers, they said there was no arguing. They're like, nigga, what the fuck are you exposing too much? He didn't want to take it out. They killed him before the movie even came out, and then they took it out.
Damn.
Okay? So you got people that try to twist their tongue shop all upon them. People that try to speak up against this devil and expose what he's doing, and he's stifling them. So that shows you that this ain't just, you know, for entertainment, man. All right? A lot of shit you see in these movies, this is what they're really doing behind the scenes. This is what they really plan on doing. All right? Go ahead.
Verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon himself, upon his neighbor.
Yeah, ain't gonna be no pity. All right? Your neighbors who you've been living next to for 13 years, go banging at the door. You know? Busting open the window. Yeah. You know? On the sliding glass door.
Especially when those lights go out.
Oh, yeah.
If these lights go out, then it's 9 times out of 10 that everybody gonna flip shit, man. And they gonna be looking for some type of satisfaction.
Right.
Okay? Because, hey, once motherfuckers go without food for a week, maybe 3 days of that, they gonna start to
A couple of hours.
Oh, yeah, that's a day.
Right. It's gonna start a reset.
Americans, bro, a couple of hours. Motherfuckers eating all day, every day. They don't fast. They ain't on no diets. Just stuff in your face. You can get fast food. You pull up 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes, 2 minutes. Food is in your hand. You ain't on your couch no more. You could just press a few buttons on your phone.
Open your door and it's outside.
Come by and drop
Yeah. So these people, they not ready. They done got it too comfortable. You know? That's when people gonna start turning to cannibalism, man. Why? Because there ain't gonna be no food.
Right.
There's already human meat in your food anyways. Okay?
Exactly. You know, imagine motherfuckers turning the camera, you know, eating motherfucking human flesh. Imagine them doing that, and they already got down conditioned to eat it anyway. You see? So it ain't gonna be no different. Motherfuckers gonna get, you know, high off the fact that they eating on your ass, and they gonna eat more.
Adrenochrome and stuff too.
Imagine that when those lights go out, you can't call the police, you can't call them authorities, no, nothing.
Yeah, we had that movie, watch these movies. I tell you these movies because they're giving you the visual.
The road.
Nah, not those good movies too.
The Road.
But The Road is a good movie. But I'm thinking about World War Z. World War Z. What happened? All hell was breaking loose in the store. They went into the store trying to get food, and the main character, Brad Pitt's character, he was the main character. His dumb ass, him and his wife split up. In the movie, they split up in the grocery store, and all hell break people that take stealing shit. He said, "Let's split up." That was a stupid idea.
Yeah, that's how you know the movie, right?
Yeah. Within the first 2 minutes of them being split up, the damn little girl getting slung across the store in the stroller, and the mom on aisle 3 about to get great. This is the time we coming into, bro. You take your eyes off your woman for 2 seconds, somebody trying to grape you. All right? And then he ended up shooting and killing the guy. Cops come in, he put his hands up, the cop run past him to go steal some baby wipes, baby food, man. So it ain't gonna be no 911, man. 911 gonna need 911. Okay? It's gonna be everybody for themselves. And if the Lord ain't got you, ain't nobody got you.
Oof. It says, back in 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 19, finishing it off. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword.
They're gonna kick in your door, slap your mama, punch your kid, you know, toot your daughter, ass in the air. It's gonna get bad. All right? You know how a motherfucker come in the house and start doing what they want to do?
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Going to your fridge, you know? They come to entire your whole family and have y'all sitting in the living room while they just going through your shit, eating, drinking the milk out of the carton. You know?
You want to see your face?
Yeah. Taking your daughters and your wife in and out the room. You can't do shit. This is what's coming to you Babylonians, man. You people been living good. You been living it up like that. The Lord about to get rid of all that. And hell is going to come to pay. Look at what's going on over there in Gaza. Look what y'all was doing over there in Iraq and Afghanistan. What you do is going to come back unto you. You can't just go in another country and have a soldier go into somebody's house at 2 o'clock in the morning and grape their whole family and kill them and then think that's going to come back onto you, man. The Lord is about to flip the script on America. All right? America's been the world's biggest bully, but now the Lord is about to bully America with the rest of the world.
Someone said the Mist too is a good movie.
Is that what?
The Mist. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Mist.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a heavy movie too. But the Lord gonna have these demons out here. He gonna amp up these spirits. But he also gonna have strange apparitions, man. You know, newly created beasts. Shit coming out the woodworks, grab you up. Another good movie is that movie. Newer movie came out.
I think of Fury too.
Fury.
Yeah,
Another
Fury.
good movie. What was the movie that came out? It recently came out, bro. It's like they can't talk.
Shit.
No.
Quiet.
A Quiet Place.
Quiet Place.
Yeah,
Quiet
Quiet
Place.
Place.
We talking about Bird Box?
No, A Quiet Place. When they had the monster that came down the alley with some shit. Bro, it was a scene, like I think it was the second one, where the kid was playing with a toy and shit, and they don't show you scenes like that too often. But the kid was playing with a toy, the parents were like, be quiet, the kid like kind of warned it off. That motherfucker came and grabbed the kid. You know? You know what I'm saying? You have the animals in these zoos escaping out and snatching up babies and shit, bro. It's gonna be bad, man. People gonna be eating their children. Okay? We're just trying to paint the picture for you to tell you what time we're coming into, so that when it comes, you can't say you ain't know. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, continuing, because of the it says, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Right. For the lack of bread, the lack of food. People gonna be in there, in your door, do whatever they gotta do. And people, you remember that Snickers commercial? Eat your Snickers and not yourself when you're hungry. People ain't gonna be themselves, man. Motherfucker, you might know in your whole life you'll be a whole different person. Okay? People are already drugged up on, because they own drugs and then they got drugs in the food. So people, they go 2 hours without eating, they looking crazy, man. You know?
Yeah, what they say?
Acting crazy.
They get hangry.
Angry, yeah. Motherfuckers gonna start trying to eat you. You know? Go ahead, my guy.
That's what I said. That's why it's called the Food and Drug Administration. Because
they're mixing them.
Yeah, why is food and drugs in the same sentence?
Well, why are they in the same facility?
Right.
You know, they end up doping up the food and making the drugs taste like food.
And then it says FDA approved And they improving their stamina. Like, yeah, we just put some dope in the chicken.
They showed you that. What's that the movie we just watched?
Clone Tyrone.
Yeah, they clone Tyrone. They show you
It's in
that.
the chicken. It's in the chicken. The niggas be in the hood eating that chicken, bro. Come on, man.
You still go to church and chicken?
Go ahead.
This is 2nd Esdras 16 and verse 71. They shall be like madmen, sparing none.
Yeah, they gonna be like madmen sparing none. Actually, go up a verse.
This is verse 70. For there shall be in every place and in the next city a great insurrection. Vapor those that fear the Lord. Upon.
Bring it back.
It says, for there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection.
A great insurrection, man. You know, it's gonna be lawlessness. People gonna be doing whatever they want to do, whatever they see fit. You know. Go ahead.
It says, upon those that fear the Lord.
Upon those that fear the Lord, they're gonna come by the name of the Lord. You know, that's Esau's real target is the name of the Lord. He already got everybody else. They really want to get the man of the Lord, but the Lord's going to intervene and stop them from being able to do. They want to get to the man of the Lord as they want to.
If I may add, for that movie, it's Talk to Me.
Talk to me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That's that movie. With the hand.
No, talk. Yeah, that's
The
what.
demons were grabbing at him.
Oh, okay, yeah. Go ahead.
It says, they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods.
Yeah, when Obama was in office, he passed an executive order that in the time of emergency or war, they have executive orders that they can take all your shit. All your shit. Your car, your food, They can come out and take you. Hey, you gotta come with us. They have those executive orders, man. Alright? They can have troops occupying your house while you in a FEMA camp, turning big rocks into little rocks. Esau about to do it. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, and cast them out of their houses.
That's what I just said. Cast you out of your house. Hey, yeah, come over. You guys gotta come with us. They show you these movies how when this happened, they gonna come to your neighborhood with school buses. You know, around everybody else with school buses. You know, send your ass down the road. And that show, what's that show called? What, about the zombies and shit? Nah.
Oh, The Walking Dead.
Nah.
Left 4 Dead. One of the two.
Leave the World Behind. Not Leave the World Behind. The other one, the damn game.
The last.
The
The Last of Us. The Last of Us. I think.
The
Yeah.
last one, they showed you how, if you paid attention to that movie, they showed you how they came through and rounded everybody up in these buses, took them around the corner and shot the buses up. Okay? So don't trust the devil when the time comes. Don't put your faith in this man and go wherever he tells you to go, because you're going to die over there. You know?
When you play the game, because I played the first game, and I beat the game. But when you play the game, well, you got to really look at the cutscenes and all that. Because it shows you certain things. It's not called a femur in the game, but it's called a fedra.
And that's the spirit. Brother said you got trumpets in the background. That's, it's a little annoying. But the Lord had to have it for a reason too. Because the spectrograph and the trumpet be blowing in the city. Because right now we blowing the trumpet, man. And everybody just going by their day, picnicking, you know.
They can't. Oh my! They can hear that trumpet, but they can't hear this trumpet being blown.
So we in that time, man.
And yeah, when you play the game, on the signs in the background, it says, "We want our rations." You know. So these people, they gonna revolt for the little they can get. Rations. They gonna give you rations. They gonna give you a block of protein, like in that movie, Snowpiercer. You go find just a bunch of roaches crawling up together.
Yeah, they have protein block. Yeah, that's why you say you will eat these bugs. We keep showing you how Esau already played the picture for you. We just putting the pieces together. You ever get a puzzle? You start putting the puzzle together, you know? At first it's just a bunch of pieces. But when it come together, you start to see the image.
The bigger
That's
picture.
that picture.
Yeah, the vision is getting clearer and clearer. You know? Go ahead.
Hey, if I may add too, you had a well, look at a great example of how they did Northern Kingdom. You know, the Hispanics, so-called Hispanics, man, the Latinos. You know, they came through the streets, gathered them up, put them in those trucks. Okay, and then what did they ship them off to? Detention centers, man.
Well, then you have reports about them getting dropped off in the ocean.
Yeah.
And nobody gave a damn. Okay? That's why they demonized them first. That's the thing about dudes and chicks, man. You know? And before you know, we all going to wake up for our lives. That's why in that video with Childish Gambino, This Is America, what was that last, that video was heavy because it showed you a lot, but what was that last scene? Everybody did this to that last scene. He was running for his life, okay? He wasn't just running, he was running for his life. He was being chased by people. That's something coming into, man. The Lord has warned us on this time we're coming into. And we're seeing it playing out right now. So it's going to come a day where the lights will go out and it's going to be all hell breaking loose. People are not know what's going on. But we've been out here every week telling you what's coming. And ain't going to be no excuse. See, that's the Lord's mercy, the Lord's love, is that He's going to send His prophets out here to warn you before it comes. He ain't going to just leave you, you know, completely unawares. He going to warn you. But did you take heed to the warning?
Oh, shoot, like you had to run to the elders in New York. Where the individual said, man, I've been looking for y'all. I remember y'all was on 34 through 7. Y'all was right the whole time about everything. Y'all was right. Y'all was right. And he said he sounded really sincere. You see, but it took shit to get a little bad for him to realize that.
Right.
How much more when the whole country actually goes to shit?
All hell breaking loose.
All hell break loose, man.
And everybody gonna be saying you was right. Listen, right now we the craziest people in the world. We are lunatics. Somebody grab a spectacle. What else I asked for too?
I got it right here.
What?
Go to the shop.
Little truck. Bring it out real quick. And hold on where you at, bro. Bring it out real quick.
This is Amos chapter 3, verse 6. It says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid?
Right. So trumpet be blown in the city, which really we're spiritually blowing that trumpet, man. All right. But this guy's actually blowing a physical trumpet, and when you know how you see them the movies where, especially back in the day, them old Jake movies, where it was a sad time, they had a trumpet playing in the background. Or even the cartoons, they had a trumpet playing in the background. It was a somber sound, you know? So we're blowing the trumpet, but this guy's literally blowing the trumpet, but people are not hearing the trumpet being blown. You see? That's an omen. That's a sign. We happen to come out here, and around the same time we set up, they set up and start doing that shit.
Any other day they could have been anywhere.
Been somewhere else.
Literally, it's Saturday.
They set up right there.
And you know, you can see them in the camera.
Yeah.
So that's all the spirit. This thing is all spiritual. Yeah, it's annoying to us, but we know why the Lord does these things is to bring home the point.
Right.
You see?
That's the spirit. You said that too. It's annoying to us. But that's the same way with this. It's annoying to them.
Right.
We came and ruined their part day.
Right.
This is the rest of the Lord going to do.
Damn.
It says,
Bring it back.
bring it back.
That
Amos,
NOT as well.
and it says Amos 3, verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord Yahweh Shai have not done it?
Right. If you go into that word evil, it's a compound word. Eve means time, ill means bad.
Evil only.
Bad time. Huh?
I got evil only.
Now, bring it out next. Bad times is coming, man. All right, so shall evil be done in the city, and the Lord have not been, and the Lord have not done it? Shall the trumpet be blown in the city and people not be afraid? The trumpet is being blown in all these cities. Right now, if you go on YouTube, you can find, just press the live button, you're going to find 30 lives of brothers going live right now. I'll take one too. Doing the same thing we're doing right now. This is brothers blowing the trumpet. You know? We're literally blowing the trumpet right now through the Spirit. We're talking about saying the new song. This is music going out, man. Somebody grab that. You grab that, bro. And they have pipe and the people have not danced, for paraphrasing. Because, you know, through the Spirit, we're singing the song, man. And these people, they're not hip to it, you know? They don't want to hear it, basically.
It don't sound good to them.
Yeah, it don't sound, it ain't suiting to their ears.
Right.
to hear that their
Yeah, the
peace.
NLT. It says in the NLT, it says Amos chapter 3, verse 6, when the ram's horn blows,
Yeah, that's another thing too. You know, the ram's horn, which that was a sign. We would blow the ram's horn for you know, it had different indications. You know, like war or violence what was coming. These things meant something when that horn was blown. You know. Also, you had watchmen. You know, that was upon the watchtower.
You remember, if you know back in the day, you know, especially during World War II, when people would go to battle, they would literally have a certain cart and bus with instruments on it,
Yeah.
so they can ride through.
Because you got certain war sounds. You know, so that trumpet being blown is a war sound, man. All right, go ahead.
it says Amos 3, verse 6, when the ram's horn blows a warning, shouldn't the people be alarmed?
Yeah, so you could be alarmed. Just like where they got the sirens that go off on you. You know, when you in traffic and you hear the fire truck, the ambulance, the police sirens, don't you get alarmed? You like, oh, shit, you stop, you gotta look where they at and get over on the side of the road. Everything stops. You gotta turn the music down.
Oh yeah, you got all
You know? So you're supposed to be alarmed when you hear that trumpet being blown, man. But people are not alarmed. They ain't in the slightest bit shaken up, man.
And also to back you up, not only that is an alarm, but just hearing those sounds and knowing the meaning of hearing those sounds, what that comes with. Because you might hear those sounds and they might be woo, 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 and they might be going straight, but who knows, they could be pulling you over. When those people feel that, they know what time it is. You see? They're overwhelmed with a state of feeling frightened or scared or terrified. So how much more for this word that's going out? You see? You hear this word is going out, but no one's taking heed to this terrifying sound that's being blown. You see? It says
That's why this guy Trump just said how they just changed from the Department of Defense to the Department of War. When you go from defending to war, that means you just went from
Defense to offense.
You know, which it was already on offense. You know, but the damn straight would be on defense.
right.
Yeah.
Shouldn't the people be alarmed?
Mm-hmm.
Does disaster come to a city unless the Lord Yahweh Shai has planned it?
Right, the Lord planned this, man. And how we know? Because it's in the scriptures. We're reading from the Bible. We're telling you this was already predestined over 2,000 years ago. What's about to happen, man? And you people aren't alarmed? You ain't shaking up a little bit? You know? Go ahead.
It says, indeed, the sovereign Lord Yahweh Shai never does anything until he reveals his plans to his servants, the prophets.
Right. Lord, he reveals it to his servants, the prophets. So the first people that's going to be telling you what's coming is going to be the prophets. That's going to be the first ones letting you know what's coming down the pipe, man. So if you're not listening, then, hey, you're going to be caught unawares, man. You know, caught off guard. Bring that real quick.
I got a precept.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is the AI overview for the ram's horn being blown. It says, yes, a primary purpose of blowing the ram's horn or shofar in biblical times.
Yeah, that's what we call it, a chauffeur. You know, so that's literally one of our customs. You know, that we carry was the chauffeur. Like you got the Feast of Blowing the Trumpets, man. You know, we got different high hope days where the trumpet had to get blown. That ram's horn had to get blown. All right. So this is some of the things that it represented. Go ahead.
It says, in biblical times, was to warn of trouble such as imminent danger or war.
Right. In biblical times, it was to warn of trouble such as imminent danger or war. So what we're doing right now is we're warning you of trouble, imminent danger, and war. That's all coming. You know. But we're blowing the trumpet to warn you of this that's coming, so that when the time does come, you can't say you ain't know. All right. Lord got brothers, you know, strategically placed all over the world, especially over here in America, but all over the world, telling you of the judgment that's coming to this place, man. All right. Go ahead.
It's the book of Habakkuk, chapter 3, and verse 2. It reads, "O Lord, I have heard thy speech and was afraid. O Lord, revive thy work in the midst of the years. In the midst of the years, make known in wrath, remember mercy.
Make known in wrath, and the Lord is known in his judgments. He is known in his wrath and the judgment he brings. But remember mercy for us, for the elect. Remember mercy, man. We gonna need mercy, man. Everybody else think they don't need mercy, they gonna find out. But we know we need mercy.
Right.
We know we need mercy. All right.
Yeah, like we said, the Lord is known by the way he executed. Okay, the way he demonstrates these things is terrifying. You're gonna need mercy from your Yahweh Shai, but the things that we're about to witness, man, and see, and this is gonna be a thing that's gonna be happening all around the world. All right, for not believing to Yahweh Shai.
Right. In the beginning of that verse, he said he heard the Lord's speech and was afraid. So when you hear his words, you tremble, man.
Right, and we tremble. You heard this word before it was coming? That's what we're having dreams and visions. We got a healthy fear for Yahweh Shai. That's why we out here. Week in and week out, man. Out of fear of the Lord, man. The Lord is about to destroy this place. So what you got? Fat pork ass eating might start playing bullshit. These people have no idea what's coming. If they knew what was coming and while we out here, people would be in a whole different spirit. Like Lord don't want them to know. He want them to die. He want to kill them. Go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah 66 and verse 2. For all those things hath my hand made, and all those things have been, said the Lord. But to this man will I look, even to him that is poor and of a contrite spirit.
Yeah, that's what the Lord looking for. The scripture says the meek shall inherit the earth, man. The man that's poor and of a contrite spirit. Okay, the lowly. The Lord don't give a damn about the rich and the powerful. Those the wicked. How do you think they got rich and powerful?
Right.
All the rituals we find out these people doing and stuff, it's been found out that these people are demonic. Okay? These people are literally doing satanic rituals. Look at that rapper Tony, he just exposed that.
Yep.
He said, how you getting all this money? Oh, we do satanic rituals. They're not fucking playing, bro. This is really how they get that money. You see motherfuckers living like that? How you think they living like that? They had to make a pact, a deal with Satan. Yeah, they had to make an offering to Satan. That's why Michael Jordan's dad died. That's why Kanye West's mother died. These niggas making sacrifices, man. Oh yeah, because Satan gonna want more and more. That's why Dwayne Wade prostituted his child like that. Marlon Wayans, he just got in the movie about to come out. Yeah. Exposing the football league, how that shit satanic. And his child a damn faggot, man. I'm gonna stand on my child, stand in the nuclear fire with that nigga. But that's what they have to do. They have to do that. That's a part of the sacrifices.
And so
give us your child. Oh man, I can't let y'all kill my child. Well, let us do that. And you gonna put your child there for that.
And then on top of that, it's powerful because you said that. He had.
Little Tony said that. He said basically you gotta do some basically niggas doing gay shit for some pay. Yeah. He said basically you gotta do some gay shit for some pay. That's what that shit is, bro. I used to be in that industry, bro. I was seeing that shit. You want to get ahead? You gotta do some gay shit for some pay.
You want to get ahead? You gotta get some pay.
Yeah.
You gotta get ahead.
And you had that
That
guy.
shit is real, bro.
Watching the video,
And you know what's crazy too is that Jake really what they do is when niggas trying to get a record deal or trying to get signed or whatever like we have Bobby Smurf on the fucking table at Epic Records. Them niggas are prostituting themselves. You know you see a hoe prostituting herself to you on the side of the street, showing her teeth.
Yeah, his pants.
That's what niggas are doing when they go in these record labels, man. And then you meet the black casting couch. All this is coming out.
You see all your idols on.
Niggas talking about Raw Wave came to town. You know what Raw Wave did to be Raw Wave? If you knew, you wouldn't want to hear, you wouldn't want to see that nigga. Right.
You did a song recently at Twitter's movie. You talking about can you sleep? They go screaming and singing how you can't sleep at night.
Right. And that's real. They really going through that shit, bro. Some niggas wearing the dark shades, some niggas be drugged up. That's why they all get tatted up. Hey, the nigga Lil Baby had no tattoos.
Oh,
He
yeah.
went to the all-white party, started wearing short shorts, and like tattooing up his thighs and shit.
90s,
What's
baby.
going on, man?
Your first tattoo.
First tattoo, nigga get thigh tattoo. You weird.
Hey, dress
Because
up, weird.
let me tell you something too, bro. Once your back door been played with, you'll never be the same. All right?
All your morals go out the window.
Yeah, that shit fucks you up in the brain, man. Cause your back door is connected to your spine, which goes up to your brain. That's why they call it taking your manhood. Violating somebody. You're never the same again, bro. Okay?
Going back. And Marlon Wayne said he'll sneak his son into heaven. And that just goes to show you that he knew that nigga wasn't right with the
You
Lord.
know he get in heaven like that.
Right.
And that shows you that Jake know that.
Right.
That's why niggas was in the closet. They know that shit ain't right.
Will Smith's son.
The whole movie about him. He said, how much are you willing to sacrifice to be great?
It ain't gonna be easy.
It ain't gonna be easy. So
And that's coming out next month too, so we gonna watch that too.
and you bet that movie gonna break records.
Yeah, because it's Jordan Peele. What Jordan Peele do is he'll give you a movie, he exposes shit to in the movie. So he exposes how the NFL combines be. Remember that nigga Jamie Foxx? He was at a game with one of the coaches.
With
He
Jerry
filmed the
Jones.
game, and he think he filmed the game, the coach telling him about to play it. 8-inch rod.
Somebody-
How the fuck you know that?
Jerry Jones.
Yeah, they sitting there measuring. They ain't just measuring your biceps. Okay?
No.
They measure, nigga, they own you. They own you. Okay? That's why you got Taylor Swift and Travis.
Kelsey getting married.
Yeah, who do you think set that up?
They have a range.
You think they was in love? That's an arranged marriage because at least say you want the biggest satanic witch and the biggest fucking football warlock coming together. The nigga, and there wasn't a nigga in the Super Bowl last year. What's all this going on? You had that nigga what's the nigga name?
Pat Mahomes.
Huh?
Pat Mahomes.
Other nigga. No, he might do, man. Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. He probably a Jake. But he came out and said, I got these videos, bro, because there's so many, all the information is out there. The nigga came out and said how his wife was a witch. So every game when he played, he was get all them damn
Super Bowls.
She was doing the sorceries.
She was a supermodel too.
Yeah, she's a witch. She said, aren't you happy that your wife's a witch? She said, but I'm one of the good ones. So she was letting him know, like, this is gonna be your year. This is not gonna be a year. This is gonna be a year. So she was helping him doing ritual to win a Super Bowl, man.
7 of them completion.
That's what it's all about. That's how you get ahead of society. You gotta do some satanic shit, bro.
Hey, that's
And you up there watching the game like a fucking monkey. They're doing rituals on you, bro. I don't watch none of that shit, bro. I can't sit down and watch a football. None, cause you know what they doing to you?
tossing around porch cleaner.
Man, they fucking, it ain't pork skin. That's what it used to be. But it's not even just that. It's the fact that when you watching these games, all the commercials, it's all fucking with your mind, bro. The lighting, everything is all subconsciously fucking with you.
Subliminally, psychology. Really.
Yeah. They're would you say a program?
Subliminal.
It's a subliminal programming. All right, they're putting all type of ideas in your mind, shit that you don't even want in your mind. Okay? But if you ignorant, you gonna just be out there clapping at the screen like a fucking monkey, not realizing that they putting spells on you, man.
And that's part of the bread and circus, man. Where they have you just all tunnel vision within that
Caught up in it.
Caught up in.
You got this from the screen.
Yeah. And I be seeing a lot of motherfuckers like that, man. Just all into their phones, 24/7. You know? And that's what they do. And it's a constant. I don't see how motherfuckers can do it year after year, year after year, year after year, year after year. They doing the same thing. Like they don't get tired of it.
They too deep into the ritual. They can't escape it. That's why a nigga can be 40 years old riding a bike with a Tom Brady jersey on. Talking about
Balls is life.
this all you need.
You see what the Jake said he'll do for another Super Bowl? He said I'll give up my old lady. It was a recent video that just came out. A guy, he walked up to a Bucks fan. It was an old Jake. He was like, "What you'll do for us to win it all this year?" He said, "Shit, I'll give up my old lady."
That's a sacrifice.
That's what Scripture says.
People don't realize that shit, bro. That nigga just say he'll sacrifice her, bro. She probably sitting there laughing. Ah! Niggas are really like that. Niggas are really sacrifice you. For the most outlandish shit.
He said, "What shall profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul?" You know, roughly paraphrasing. And these people be willing to do that just for the prices of fame and a little gift. You know, like what did Kanye West say? You know, he did all these things, made all these sacrifices, and all it came with was a
Hey, y'all three come in a little bit so they can.
And look how he now. He all too up, man.
Perfect.
And witchcraft is real, bro. You gotta, y'all brothers gotta watch that movie, Weapons. You know, that really just opened me up. You know, to really not being associated with everybody, which I wasn't anyway. But even being more on guard in these latter days, man. You got fucking warlocks walking around.
You'll never know.
You never know. They look just like you. That's why Scripture says, "Let not every man into your house."
Right.
You know. Don't be associated with everybody now.
We have looking for no friends either, bro. And that you got a friend in me spirit. I'm trying to find a buddy. And you got
Nigga, fucking war
trying to find out. You know. Then we was talking about earlier. A lot of these motherfuckers are gay, bro. You got a nigga that look like a straight person. You never think nothing. You look like a regular dude. Nigga, the whole side of my head.
Hey, that's why.
Nigga try to be cool just so he can try to get in your ass later, man. This is why the Lord got us. What happened with in Sodom and Gomorrah? He said Lot was vexed with the conversation of the people out the sick, bro. So it's gonna be worse here in America than it was back then.
Oh yeah, that's why Scripture says it exceedingly polluted. So it's
Wax worse and worse.
It's far bigger than Sodom and Gomorrah now.
Oh yeah.
And Rome.
Yeah,
Rome.
Greece.
Yeah, it was showing you how motherfuckers were lapping each other up in Rome. That shit going on here, bro. You had to come out of art came out about two lawmakers or whatever the fuck, people that was somewhere in the Supreme Court room, two gay dudes having sex in the Supreme Court room. How'd that happen? Which I believe that shit was a ritual too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know? 'Cause this is America.
Everything is staged.
This is America.
Yeah, I had
Get you sleeping, huh?
to leave my job hearing one of these conversations, man. These fruitcake niggas are saying things that just don't want them to repeat, man. All right? It was just working at a Walmart early on in the truth, and they just started hiring more and more fruitcakes. It started getting more and more diverse.
What is called? DIE?
Diversity.
Yeah, diverse, inclusion, and equality. That's why.
Something was on. They started hiring more and more. And so before you knew it, while I'm working, I'm hearing more and more conversations about men being with men. All right? And there was one day where I heard the sickest thing, man. And I walked out. I couldn't come back. Because this world was getting worse and worse. And that was like 5-6 years ago. So how much more now?
You know what's crazy though? Put too big ass for that shit. And that's what Charleston White did. So that nigga right there, yeah. People hear coworkers say some shit and report it. And if they don't do nothing about it, you report it again, you can sue that for $10,000. $10,000, $20,000. Yeah. Yeah, but you ain't gonna that's an unhealthy work.
Work environment.
Yeah, well, work environment, man. I gotta hear about sodomy, working. I was the fuck out of here, and that's Walmart. I already got ways and shit. So I ain't feel comfortable, I'm having nightmares.
Precept.
Who's reading?
I think I was.
Let's grab what he got first, though. You go ahead.
Here we go. Oh, this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 7. I'm gonna start at verse 4. It says, "And mine eyes shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity."
No, ain't gonna have no pity, bro. This is the Lord's pity right here. All right, this is the Lord showing pity and mercy right here with the prophets, giving you this word, when you give you a chance to repent while you at the park eating pork chops. This is the Lord showing pity, man. The Lord ain't gonna show pity after this. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go start at verse 3. Ezekiel 7 and verse 3. "Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send my anger upon thee, and I will judge thee according to thy ways, and I will recompense upon thee all thine abominations. And my eyes shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thine abominations shall be in the midst of thee. And ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Thus said the Lord Yahweh, and evil and only evil, behold, is come."
And evil and only evil, behold, is come. So not peace, love, tranquility, none of that. Evil and only evil, which, like I said, evil goes in a bad time. It's gonna be bad times out here, man. People complaining now on TikTok about the price of groceries, the price of gas, the price of the cost of living. You think it's bad now? They about to turn this shit up. They They about to turn this shit up, bro. Trump just bragged about the biggest the biggest financial flip ever. What do you think that means? This shit about to go digital. You know what's crazy, bro? I have one of my Coinbase app.
Well, they came closer.
I went on my Coinbase app the other day. And now they got a crypto coin for the US dollar.
Oh,
Yeah.
New. I took a picture of it. It says new crypto coin. That's what Trump's about to do. They're about to make the dollar go digital and then bring in the MOTB, bro. And we watching. The spirit had me go to. I don't even know, because, brothers being a little soft and shit. I don't really go in like that. But I happened to go in there one day to check my shit. I'm like, hold up, what is this? And it was showing you the new coin, and it was they trying to get in the middle of there so that everybody get that bullshit, man. You can't make this up. But go ahead. More on that.
Come on. Slovakia, dude. Ezekiel chapter 7, I'm starting at verse 5. It says, Thus said the Lord Yahweh, and evil will only be he, and only evil, behold, is come, and end is come, the end is come, it watches for thee, behold, it is come.
Right. Behold, it is coming. It's watching for you, man. Lord got death angels looming over you. People can't wait to start choke you out. Okay? Because the Lord got judgment set up, man. And people ain't don't realize it. People think it's a game, think it's a joke, until it's too late, man. Until all hell breaks loose, until you caught up in that trap, and until you get warped up in that death and destruction, man.
yeah. These people on edge. The way the economy is set up right now, everybody ready to just snap. One more black swan event, everybody gonna snap, man. They gonna lose it. They gonna start killing each other because everybody's already on the brink of losing. They got no money. Everybody's digging into their credit cards to survive. I was actually watching a video today. Dude was talking about how people are leasing their groceries.
Right, I've seen that video too.
People leasing groceries,
People
man.
can't afford to get groceries.
Right.
The buy now, pay later app.
Yeah.
And they not paying later.
You gotta borrow money to buy food and then pay it back. So these people are beneath that, man.
Shit, bro. That shit, this system is fucked up. So if you gotta get wrong money to buy your groceries, you're through.
That's America's economy, though. It's collapsing, and that just goes to show you that what's coming next. It's only gonna get worse.
Yeah.
You think it's gonna turn around and get better for everybody? No, it's too late for that, man. And all these other nations, they're already upset. They're not gonna turn around and say, "All right, Trump, we forgive you." You know, they're not. Hey, you got these nations either waiting for Trump to get out of office and hope that
Oh
somebody.
well, hey, they saying right now, nobody's seen Trump since fucking Tuesday. It's trending on Twitter right now that Trump is dead.
You seen the video I sent in the chat?
Oh, I seen it.
Elder Apostle Hart, he did it on the scientist that's been watching Trump. He got he got a heart condition because his ankles are swollen.
He had the bruises on his hand and shit.
Yeah.
People start talking about it, and now they're saying they haven't seen him. He haven't made any public. And then they said how they went into his schedule and he counted all his appointments for the rest of the week. Wow. So they're saying, where's Trump? Nobody's seen Trump publicly in the past since Tuesday. That's like what, 4 days now?
And you the president, he eating unhealthy too at that.
Right,
McDonald's, Burger King, and stuff like that.
McDonald's in that White House.
Literally.
It was a Simpsons prediction that Trump died, man.
Yeah, they saying that so much shit. They saying it's gonna happen next month, man. So I won't be surprised if they pull something out of the hat. All right, the Lord willing, something does happen because we get the hell up out of here, man.
Exactly.
But as of right now on Twitter, it's trending that where's Trump? They think everybody thinks Trump is dead. He probably ain't dead. He probably somewhere, but he ain't broke somewhere. They getting his back going for a little bit. But the fact that when he come back, it's gonna be much worse. But the nigga come back, it's gonna be much worse. Okay, whatever he was doing when he was here, when you seen him, he gonna come back to worse shit. Okay, but we in that time.
You got JD Vance saying how he's ready to take the spot.
Oh yeah, JD Vance. Yeah, that's another thing. JD Vance, I'm ready to be president. And then what?
If Trump steps down.
The last person who did JD Vance go see before they died? The last person he saw before they died
Wasn't it
the Pope.
the Pope? Yeah.
You know, that nigga's a demon too, man. Right.
That was it on that.
Isaiah 42:14. I have long time holding my peace. I have been still.
Right, the Lord holding his peace, man. And that's why you niggas still able to eat up in pork dogs at a park on the side of Macon. The Lord holding, like, man, He want to really kill all you motherfuckers, but he like, I'm gonna hold my peace. Well, he holding his peace, but not for how long though? Go ahead.
I have been still and refrained myself. Now will I cry like a travailing woman.
Woo!
I will
Hey,
destroy.
you got war cries, okay? You got a war cry. The Lord gonna let out a war cry like a travail, and it's going. And that's people start getting deleted, man. Okay.
Scary.
But you got it now too. Another thing that's spiking is the die suddenly is coming back.
Oh yeah.
You know, this summer might be the summer where, because that's that 5-year mark. This summer might be the summer where, I mean, this winter might be the winter where, because it came out around like December.
Yeah.
Keep your eyes open. You ever seen that movie,
2020.
you ever seen the movie Surrogate? With Bruce Willis, which that nigga's on fucking his deathbed, and he's a vegetable.
Yeah.
That movie Bruce Willis called Surrogate, what happened? He was walking one day and everybody started dropping. The bodies will start hitting the floor, man. That's when they're gonna start moving faster. So in these next couple of months, bro, some shit gonna pop off.
Bro, it's almost like if they waiting for this.
Yeah, they're waiting for it.
You know what I'm saying?
They're conditioning everything for that. Because once that happens, it's gonna be such a shot. They're gonna have to bring out that's they're gonna bring out a new cannon.
Yeah.
There's a new virus.
Yeah.
They down from the old virus.
Remember the 5G towers too. What happened?
Yeah,
What happened when they cut them back up? Yeah.
Don't forget about that, because that's a part of that sneak
They gotta
attack.
turn that up. They're gonna turn those up.
Like the Cell movie.
Yeah. They're gonna turn that up, and then people gonna start going fucking buck wild.
They said
showed you that in the movie.
The Kings
Yeah.
with
He turned that signal up on the phone. People start going crazy, fucking killing each other and shit.
Started fighting.
That's what I'm coming into, bro. We ready for it, man, because it's gonna be exciting, bro. We know the Lord with us, so it's gonna be exciting. Because when that time comes, it's gonna be like you're gonna be like in a protected box,
Right.
just watching. You don't have to. You know how they
Spectator. That box we had in Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, that's a good one. Or to like they had like the bubble.
Yeah.
You in the bubble, and the bubble nothing outside can affect you. That's how it be for brothers, man.
That's a spirit out of dream like that.
That's the purpose of your brothers, bro. You're gonna be protected, you know. But everybody else gonna be. There's gonna be blood splashing on the bubble.
damn.
Oh God.
And we see it. That's the difference. These people they don't see it. They really think this place is gonna remain.
Right. They think it's gonna last forever. They think that the house shall continue on forever. No, this place is over. The people, you know that in that movie Countdown, people knew how much time they had left. Be freaking the fuck out right now.
Trying to avoid their death, but
Yeah.
that's how you run to it
Because
faster.
They know it's over. Then you would know it's over. So if the Lord showed you a time when all your death, when everybody was gonna die, you're gonna see a lot of people that's gonna die on the same day.
You know how you just said something about the Trump dead thing? It just popped up on a headline. It said, "Is Trump dead? Rumors debunked as Trump seen leaving for Gulf." So that is going around.
And they got they'll see you a drone Trump out there. You know.
Right.
You know.
Fucking glitching in.
Nigga might have. They say they got a few Trumps out there, man. All right. You can't have somebody as big as a president and only have one of them. Okay. They got niggas cloned and shit all running around. You know what I'm saying? He can't trust this devil, man. All right. But there you go. So got ready to show you too. Also too, you had Apostle Tar had went into it. How this week. You got people that watch these planes and stuff. And they were showing how they had both the Air Force One jets or planes up in the air. Which that only happens when there's a fear of something about to happen. Because that means that the president is up in the air. He's not on the ground in case of an attack. Then you had all these nuclear fucking planes and stuff moving around and stuff. So the point is, we could have been on the brink of World War III this past week, and your president didn't say nothing. That nigga went missing.
God, right.
He was up in the Air Force One plane, eating a Big Mac,
Spectating.
expecting this bitch to blow up.
That's a part of them running that's a part of them running their practice drills.
Yeah.
You know, testing their planes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is exactly what you're gonna do, sir. You know, okay, you know.
It's a show called Paradise, bro. It's a show called Paradise. Go watch that show Paradise. It's on Hulu. It shows you that. It shows you how basically the president, you know, there was an impending doom coming from all these nations. Pretty much turn on America. There was an impending doom coming, and the president, they all ran and hid in a bunker. But before they went, they wasn't gonna tell the people shit. They were just gonna go into quietly slip off into a bunker, and let everybody else die. Now in the show, the president, he threw some balls and said, I have to tell them. He went and told the people on national TV, and they started fucking going crazy. So what happened? They tried to like fucking jump in his plane, push him away, jump in his plane, because they was going to a bunker. Which just came out a couple months ago, how they really got bunkers. You had a woman that was in the Bush administration saying how they just used trillions of dollars of your tax dollars to go make 5-star bunkers, and then you ain't get no invite.
5 stars.
Hey, another movie too to look at is that movie Don't Look Up. And they had it with the president. They was trying to tell them and warn them what what was coming.
Which the president was a woman.
Yeah.
Bugged out.
Yeah. And you seen how they was taking it, and they really be doing shit like
Take it
that.
as a joke.
Yeah, we ain't gonna tell them until it gets severe, it gets real threatening, because the whole time they gonna wait till at least 30 minutes out of what's dangerous coming.
Yeah, you ain't gonna know till you got 30 minutes.
Because then while you panicking, within 30 minutes, that's not enough time for you to figure this shit out.
Prepare.
Ain't nothing you can figure out anyway.
Yeah, you just accepting at that point. Fuck it. Hey, damn. 30 minutes.
Yeah, even if they give you 30 hours, you know you can do, bro. You can't run from the Lord. But that's just going to say that they know that. The scripture says in 1 hour shall this place be destroyed. So it's going to take under an hour for America to be destroyed. For 30 minutes, you gonna be already, sizzling.
Like 2012, that movie 2012.
2012, yeah.
Yeah, like how they went to panic and when people knew danger was coming, they started flooding the airports, trying to get on planes. Then the runway started breaking up. Yeah, it was just chaos everywhere. That's how it's gonna be.
Yeah, like it reminded me of that show, American Horror Story, Apocalypse. Yeah, people that was jumping off a building because they knew the blast was coming. She said, well, so what are they doing? She said, people are trying to do anything to escape the blast. People are trying to kill themselves because they'd rather die jumping off a building or get their head blown off than being in that blast, being in that fire. But go ahead.
And it says, I have been still and refrained myself. Now will I cry like a travailing woman. I will destroy and devour at once.
You break it out.
That's what the Lord is about to start making moves, man. He already has been making moves. He's going to destroy and devour at once. All right? Everything's leading down to one dead end. And that's those nuclear missiles. We only getting closer. We ain't getting further away. All these things that are happening every day, all these sorrows, the scripture says the beginning of sorrows. The whole world is sorrowful right now, especially you Americans that believed in the American dream. All right? Destroyed your credit score is destroyed, your whole life is destroyed, your job ain't paying you enough. You got a woman complaining about her bills being one of her paychecks. All right? So these people are crying out. These are a form of sorrows. This is just the beginning. It's only going to get worse.
The beginning of sorrow. Scripture says it is now for thee, Lord, O Lord, to work. For they have made void thy law. So the Lord is about to work. He's about to do a great work in this place, man. They had a name for the Lord called Alashaki, which means horrible, demon-like power. Okay, when the Lord really turned up on that left-hand side, it's going to be horrific, right? Horrific. And that's what he's about to do. I did a video this week. There was a woman in the hotel, and all the security camera scene was her running down the hallway. She running down the hallway, and then she hiding she going in the elevator, she hiding in the corner like this. And the border just shaking and shit. And they're like, what's going on? What's going on? And they watched it a few times, and they seen how it was a shadow chasing her. That was a spirit. It was a demon. To her, like, this motherfucker was actually there, but to the camera, all you see was a shadow. She probably thought it was actually chasing her, but it was actually a demon. Lord, by to unleash the spirit world and have these people turn up on you, bro. You have no idea. Go ahead.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 66, and verse 4. In the NIV, it says, so I also will choose harsh treatment for them and will bring on them what they dread. But when I call...
Hey, your worst fear is going to come to life. Okay? The Lord knows everybody's heart. He knows your worst fears. He's going to have that become a reality, man.
King of terror.
If you're scared of killer, raping, cat clowns, today's your day. You're chased by a killer, raping clown. On steroids, bro. All right?
You're going to be amplified with demonic spirits.
Fucking juiced up and shit.
Still, you're gonna be a zombie. That's terrifying. The Lord gonna have that shit just for you. Create that just for you. Okay?
So I also will choose harsh treatment for them and will bring on them what they dread.
Yeah, the Lord gonna bring upon you what you dread, what you hate the most. He gonna give it unto you. A lot of these women, they hate the ideal of being taken advantage of. Well, grown ass men hate that. Well, all right. It ain't gonna be no rules, bro. It ain't gonna be no rules. It ain't gonna be no none of that. It's
No law enforcement.
well, what that scripture said. I mean that AI said yeah, something about completely taking away your rights, something like that.
Well, that was the part that had something on martial law.
Yeah.
Your rights should be suspended.
Yeah, there's no right there. You got to get no right, but you know, go ahead.
And it reads, it says, for when I called, no one answered. When I spoke,
And how's the Lord calling?
Prophets.
Right near, right now he calling, man. The phone ringing, ain't nobody picking up. That's all we was going into before he came up. How they blowing the trumpet. The trumpet has been blown and nobody taking heed. So ain't gonna be no excuse, man. You know how if your woman don't answer the phone, you call you pissed. How you think the Lord feel? I called you, why you answer the phone? What you was doing?
I don't want to hear it. Nah. Because I told you.
You ready to take her head off, bro. What the Lord about to do?
Damn.
find out she was with somebody else.
Oh yeah.
That's 2/3 G. Lord calling the phone and they too busy with somebody else. That's why they ain't
And
picking up.
that's like them videos. I saw a video opposite to y'all. Jake, there's a lot of videos like that, bro. Jake be done call their woman and she in the background getting clapped.
Damn.
That's how the Lord is looking at his people now. He calling you to repent and you somebody, not my Jesus. And you going to the Christian church. Niggas going to Buddha. You getting spiritually clapped. Okay? Yeah, that's spiritual communication, man. Finish it up.
But when I called, no one answered. When I spoke, no one listened. They did evil in my sight and chose what displeases me.
Okay, they chose what displeases the Lord, man. All right? That's why the sodomy is growing. Okay, the abomination is growing. It's just getting worse and worse, man. Hey, the new thing now, you got to see what that call themselves transgenders. They're becoming mass murderers, man.
Yeah. Groups of them.
That's because you don't pumping with a bunch of drugs. You got a head all fucked up. Now they out here shooting up schools and shit. Okay?
Yeah, they know what's open to them.
And you got another thing called bug hunters, I believe it's called.
Yeah, bug. I was going to that. I got to go into that.
Bug
You got motherfuckers that's literally purposely trying to get deadly diseases and spread them.
STD, yo.
What?
AIDS, HIV. You got people that's purposely trying to get AIDS and HIV and then spreading it. Then you got
whole community.
You got people that's paying people to give it to them.
Let me guess, Edomites.
Yeah.
Then you got the part that you got the bug hunters and you got those that's playing to be the prey.
So America is sick, literally.
Hey, this was
Hey, that's why you gotta wrap it up, brothers.
Yeah.
Also, you know, we gotta just fucking.
Yeah, because the black woman now, she's a whole prostitute.
She's a witch, also.
Yeah, she around here letting these guys pop and come back to you.
Now you got some shit.
Right, now your shit burning.
Lord, wow, Lord.
Well, you wasn't using wisdom, nigga.
Dick bleeding.
Yeah, we in a terrible world right now, brother. And pestilence gonna rise. We got zombie deer, zombie bunnies, zombie squirrels.
Precept.
How long until we got zombie people? These people really already zombies, man. They just ain't manifest on them yet.
The Walking Dead. Right. I got a precept.
Hold on, let me gag grab it.
This is Judges 10 and verse 14. Go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen.
Go and cry to the gods that you have chosen. Okay? Whatever God you believe in, call upon him in that day and see if he can help you. Yeah. Okay?
Going back up a verse, it says, yet ye have forsaken me and served other gods.
Yeah, Jake, you have forsaken your whole boss, you all shy, and you would rather serve other gods. That's what Jake is doing. You're serving other gods, man. You got that, man, every movie that's coming out now is about idol worship. going into I just people get man, that was just what that was about. Fantastic Four is going into some other demonic shit. It's just, you know, and Esau is doing that where he's pushing those vibrations out for you to worship anything but the true God of the Bible. Okay? So you serving all these other gods. Go ahead.
It says, wherefore I will deliver you no more.
Yeah, the Lord been delivering you. You know you got in that car accident and almost lost your life, but the Lord somehow made a way where you survived. Next time he ain't gonna let you survive, man. Next time you're not gonna be in that bit mingled up. There was a car that happened recently. Jake flew out the windshield or something and must have rolled a few times to where his head was turned backwards. As he lay on the ground, he just looking at you like this.
Yeah, with his eyes open.
With his eyes open.
You seen a couple in the restaurant?
His in front of his face was facing the back.
Seen that couple at the restaurant too? The Jake and the Ephraimite woman that was eating at the restaurant. The car ran through the window.
Oh yeah.
And
I did a video on that too.
like how you just said, how they walking away from it. The Lord spared them. She was like, "Oh, I mean, I guess I'm alive. I walked away, you know."
Yeah, but next time you ain't even gonna be alive. Yeah, there was a warning. There was a warning from the Lord, man. Hey, get your life right. I could have took you out.
You eating at dinner,
Bro, anytime I got in a car accident, I immediately knew it wasn't my time yet. Okay, the water y'all washing your own shot, but next time it can be your time. You know? Next time it can be your time. You know, the Lord can take you out like that, bro.
It's kind of traumatizing too to get into a car accident.
Yeah.
It's like you always envision yourself getting in another accident.
Yeah, you have a certain level of PTSD.
Yeah.
And that's the fear of the Lord. You know, people get fear. You know, when people don't fear that shit, the Lord gotta shake you up, man. You know, you have a sort of PTSD where you can literally feel like you're in a car accident over and over again. You know?
Yeah.
So the Lord can have where next time you get a car accident, He ain't gonna deliver you.
Hey yo, and another thing to add on to it, not only did the Lord, protect you in that situation and show you that the Lord's, with you. When you get out the car, first thing you're gonna call upon is how much you want shot, man. Because it could have been a lot worse. See? All that is just a learning experience, The scripture says about being, circumspect, and that's in everything. A lot of these people, man, they done got jabbed up. They driving around, they ain't got no goddamn common sense. They're not thinking, they just moving, man. They just moving, their flesh is moving. And they not, motherfuckers driving just turn over and got no signals. They just smacking people's shit, So being circumspect, you gotta be aware of these people because they're losing it, right? They ain't getting no satisfaction like they have 20 years ago or 10 years ago. It's just all terrible, just going down the drain for them. Yeah,
It says, go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen. Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation.
That's right. So you got Jake out here calling them goddamn, Jake involved in Muslim and, you got Buddha, you got all these things. It's completely off. Well, especially as big as all these Christians, JC. Well, in that day, let these, be the one you call upon.
Shit, nigga wouldn't even know himself.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Nigga say he is.
Nigga don't believe in anything. No wonder why you getting gunned down or, tortured.
A nigga believe in everything but God. You got these niggas in Atlanta talking about Atlanta is Atlantis. Atlanta is Atlantis. That's a whole fucking ritual, nigga. What y'all doing with that? Niggas on top of a mountain talking about Atlanta is Atlantis. That's what black people in America now, niggas. Bro, don't kill you niggas, bro. Anything but serve the Lord. Anything but serve the Lord.
Jake's doing red dress runs.
Anything but getting
Red
money.
dress removal.
Yeah, red dress
You
run.
had motherfucking niggas talking about time travelers. Niggas got a whole list about time travelers. But we praise them, man. That's why the Lord got Lord is about to melt a lot of these niggas.
I got a piece of
Ain't nothing else he can do for you. Ain't no hope for a lot of these jakes, man.
They brains are fried.
Rain rock.
Yeah.
it. Sit him in a hot iron.
You know that, bro?
No. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13 and verse 29. Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth. And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another.
One realm against another. We're going to open the spirit realm, man. We're going to have literally demonic beings and spiritual angelic beings fighting against one another. You know, you got the Lord's people versus Satan's people. You know?
It goes on to say, and the time shall be when these things shall come to pass, and the signs shall happen, which I showed thee before, and then shall my son be declared, whom thou sawest as a man ascending. And when all
You gotta go.
Bring it back.
it says, and one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another.
Right, so this is gonna all be taking place, man. You know, simultaneously. All right, and that's not something you want to be involved in. All right, grab Jeremiah 30.
I got it.
Go ahead, read it.
This is Jeremiah 30 and verse 4. It says, and these are the words that the Lord Yahweh spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah.
Right, concerning Israel and concerning Judah, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. Now we know this thing has popped off going into the Northern Kingdom, but now it's itching towards you Jakes. Judah, man. You so-called Negroes, you so-called blacks. All right, and this is about to get crucial for you soon, man. And they're gonna be a pretty sight. All right, go ahead.
It says, for thus saith the Lord Yahweh, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear and not of peace.
Which is not a good message for those who are part of this world, man. Okay, there's not gonna be no peace no matter how many times you got this guy, Donald Trump, walk up there and tell you that he's a peacemaker, or he's for the peace, he's for the people. All right, and he's coming to help you, so-called Negroes. It's nothing peaceful what's to come, man. It's all terror and terrifying things, all right, that's about to happen. All right, and you gotta hope you're on that side. All right, go ahead.
Ask ye now and see whether a man doeth travail with child.
Go ahead.
Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail.
Right. And you're gonna see, like the fellows mentioned earlier, big, strong bodybuilder dudes out here, all right, terrified. And it's gotta be something that's gonna be taking place to be having them in that kind of state, that mental state, where there's nothing that they can hope in to get them out of that situation, man. Go ahead.
And all faces are turned into paleness. At last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
Right, Jacob's trouble, man. And that's the time we're approaching. All right, we're seeing more and more chaotic situations brew out, okay, and pretty much escalate here. All right, there's nothing left here in America. All right, you got people that's still trying to be involved in happiness, still trying to involve themselves in doing things like building a career, a life here, and it's not going nowhere. You see, this place is completely through. Jacob's trouble is about to switch everything around for you so-called Negroes, man. All right, and it's only gonna get worse. Bring it back again.
It says, at last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
And only he says he shall be saved out of it, which is that of life. Okay, the Lord's gonna deliver his elect in these terrifying times. You see, that's why we hope to be able to elect, because when these things pop off, all right, left and right, it's gonna be just danger at every corner. You see, if a brother can grab it, going into like a lion, all right, running from a bear. Remember that face? Go ahead, bro. Because you're going to have it where it's not going to be no way or escape out of these things. Esau comes down, you grab that great wrath too. It's going to be guns and barrels and missiles and launchers everywhere, man. Okay? And that's going to scare a lot of these people who don't have no secure peace of mind. Go ahead.
This book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you?
Right.
The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. As if a man did flee from a lion, and the bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him.
Right, so it's going to be that bad too. And that day is going to be so dark. And you ain't going to be able to escape to where you try to take a moment to breathe, catch your breath, you know, relax, lay your head. There's going to be danger right out every corner.
On your heels.
On your heels. You're going to be sitting there trying to, but as soon as you put your hand down, there's going to be something right there to get you. then you get escape from that, and it's gonna be right there, something to attack you. You see, and there ain't gonna be no way out of it. And that's those who trust in this place known as America, man. That's the terrifying thing about it. All right, Truth says, "Woe to the dwell therein." So America is through. Those that count on this place is gonna be through with it. See, he said, "The wicked shall not go unpunished." Go ahead, close the morning.
Appreciate it.
We got the Revelation 12.
Revelation chapter 12, verse 12 says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath."
And that's ultimately what's coming. Esau's about to come down, having great wrath. All right? When he come through, sweeping through these neighborhoods, he's not going to come through like he's doing right now when he comes through and just telling you, get off your porch, start smoking. You know, you can't have this outside, you can't do this. This time he's going to come through, hop out those goddamn hummies and start humming people down, man. All right? And this is like the brothers was mentioning earlier. They are setting up these checkpoints within these cities, all right, to ultimately put it to play. When you push that play button, all right, it's gonna be played out, man. You see, and Trump know what he's doing, all right. And hey, call up Russian outside, and Trump is the one that is being in that seat, man, because he's the right person to do it. All right. Go ahead.
There's the book of second.
Oh, slap. Bring it back.
It says, Revelation 12, verse 12, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth."
And we're gonna rejoice, man. Brothers gonna be rejoicing. All right. Ultimately, we're gonna know it's gonna be a serious time we're in. We see that now. But we're gonna be able to rejoice because we knowing that salvation is nearer than we believe. All right. And you gotta have that. You gotta know that. And the Lord's giving us all these signs. Okay, showing us, you know, when it comes to this prophecy, that He's right there. He got our back. So all we gotta do is continue to do what we gotta do. Man.
It says, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
And it's going to be destruction to these people who count on it, like I said before. You know, the scripture don't say that, you know, in Isaiah 30 for no reason, where it says, "Woe to the rebellious children." All right, now most of our people are amongst these, all right, you know, wicked ass nations, man. They are spread amongst the four corners of the earth. No matter where Jake is, you're going to have to taste this judgment, man. You're going to have to taste what the Lord's going to come and bring upon His place in this wrath. All right, regardless of how you try to go about it, because you counted on it. Right?
Hey, the Lord got the power to change your mood, to take the spirit of fear off of you, man. You know, brothers encounter certain situations to where you will panic, a normal person will panic. The Lord will make you dead calm, okay, completely calm, and you're able to maneuver through that situation to where you're unharmed.
Right.
And there's going to be many situations like that in the time we're coming into, okay? But these people ain't going to have that constant reassurance that we're safe, that you're protected. We always going to have that reassurance that the Lord is with us. But they not.
Right.
These people going to lose their mind, man.
Right. And you think you had crash outs right now? No, these people are about to be, you know, having crash out moments all around, man. You know, it's going to be a crash out moment for anything and everything. You know?
It says, "For the devil is coming down to you having great wrath, because he knows that he has but a short time."
Now, because Esau has a short time, all right, the so-called white man who's ruling right now, all right, because he has a short time, he's going to make this Operation Warp Speed move a lot faster, okay? Really, it's just the Lord speeding up the times because it's about time, you know, we get ready to go home, man. You know, we're getting closer and closer to that being the case of this place crumbling right before our eyes, man. You see, so Esau's speeding up his process. All right, we're putting his foot down. All right, and that's why you see these military troops being, you know, put into certain places. All right, that's why he's ushering in, you know, without pretty much making it a wide, you know, saying, well, martial law. You see, and when they do that, there ain't gonna be nothing you can fight against or try to debate against or try to rebel against, because ultimately it's already gonna be set in place.
Yeah, shit might be sitting in your backyard before you say it's martial law. Trying to figure out why you just sitting back there chilling. You about to leave somewhere and you say you can't go nowhere. Martial law has been announced. The troops may announce it to you before something. Right? But, hey, you already got his pieces set up, everybody in order, ready to go. And then moving into the cities, man. You're not doing this for no reason, like the brother said. Okay? Get ready for that great death and destruction coming to the earth. It's going to be a literal spirit in the earth that's going to cause people to lust to kill each other. Right now, these people lusting to rub on each other and eat on each other. Okay? But it's going to be a spirit for them to lust to kill each other. Man. Okay? And that's what you don't want to be caught up in. That's why you need the Lord.
That's right. Go ahead.
That was it?
Bring yours out that part.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 65, starting verse 12. It says, therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear. But did evil before mine eyes, and did not choose wherein I delighted not.
Right. And knowing this, okay, and you're going to have what Ezekiel 20, I think it's 21, verse 9. Esau going to be slaying, man. Okay, he's going to come slaughtering. All right? He ain't sparing nothing. The Lord not sparing nothing, man. Scripture says you shall keep your charmer and be bitten by a serpent, man. All right? Or come nigh wild beasts, roughly paraphrasing. So, hey, expect those that you know, trusted in and hope that you had your back to bite you in your ass, man, that day. And Esau's known for it. Okay, he'll break any treaty, he'll break any contract, he'll break it all. All right, you say, right in front of your face.
Didn't he just make a treaty to reveal them files for y'all?
Mm-hmm.
And then turn around and gaslight you?
Right.
You still trust this devil?
He has to care about that stuff. It doesn't matter. It's really boring stuff.
You still talking about that?
Exactly. And that's just in his nature,
And
man.
the fact that niggas was actually trusting him to do it.
Right. Like he finna reveal himself to the whole world that he's being wicked. Come on, man. The wicked they know better than that. You see?
And that's how they remain the wicked.
That's how they remain the wicked. That's how they have them remaining the wicked.
Right.
You know, trying to hide themselves, but they've been exposed. All right, the number one thing that does exposing these devils is the Lord's command. Identifying who the enemy is the most important thing. One of the most important things you can know right now, especially being a so-called Latino, Native American, and Negro, man. You gotta know who your enemy is. All right, because that's the one that's oppressing you. You gotta.
And did Elon Musk expose Trump for that?
Exactly.
So the reason he ain't committed because he on that list, man. And Trump threatened to deport him, but he really couldn't do nothing against him.
Hey, what
because he
Kanye
was
said? You call?
Right.
What Kanye said?
Like
Those
he said,
niggas that was on the island. What was
oh,
you
yeah,
the
that
island?
nigga, that nigga.
Niggas on that island.
I know some niggas that on that island. What about they go to that island?
Niggas is really going to that island, bro. That's like going to this. He ain't gonna tell you about that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Niggas still waiting for it, like, bro.
When Trump was on the list, and then you got Elon Musk that exposed him for being on the list.
Yeah.
But Elon Musk is over there too. They all over there.
And who knows that that's just one of the islands.
That's one of the islands.
Oh yeah, there's many islands.
This is one of the
I know
islands.
that movie had a movie Blink Twice.
Yeah.
There's many islands, bro. You need to make their own islands and they go out there and do weird, sick shit that they can't do, you know.
Yeah, they can't fulfill their weakest and deepest goddamn fantasies of wickedness, here. They gotta go to a place that's,
Secluded.
secluded from everybody and everything that's going on here in America. And that's why they was getting away with it for so long, not to get off topic, but the point is this is the wickedest ruling today earth, man. Alright? Yeah. And this is the same one that you trusting in that's gonna come down with that hammer on you.
That's because America's a business.
Right.
So it's not an actual country where you can live and live your life. It's a bit. The people that own America don't live in America.
Exactly.
It's the workhouse. Do you live at work?
Right.
They don't live at work.
They got
You don't give a damn what happened at work.
yeah.
Right.
They got
Once you got off the clock.
You just over there seeing it play out, And that's Esau, alright?
I got more. I'm still reading. Verse 13, Isaiah 65:13 says, therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty.
Right. So the Lord's gonna make sure that we eat, that we get drink. Okay, continue.
It says, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. It says, behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit.
And look at all the good things compared to what the bad things gonna be. You see? And that's why it is a very important thing right now to seek Yahweh Shema Shai while you have time. Okay? Because before all this stuff pop off, if you don't have the Lord, if you don't have, okay, Yahweh Shema Shai, those true names, you're going to be asked out of luck, man. Okay? You ain't going to be able to call upon Yahweh Shema Shai that day if you haven't been started or continue, doing what you got to do for the Lord, man. That's a very important thing. We know that the Lord going to look out for those who have been serving Him to the best of their ability. You see?
What have you given to the Lord?
What was your sacrifice?
What was your sacrifice? Where did you put your time?
Right. And you know, it ain't an easy thing, but this is something a continuing fight.
Bro, you've been doing this every day after years.
Living sacrifice.
I was gonna say weeks, because the weekly camp, but this is every day. You've been doing this every day for years, bro. So the Lord said you're not righteous to forget your work and your love.
Yeah.
And then He's still keeping you today.
Right. And that's the beautiful part about it. But see, we know that, right? Because the scriptures there to comfort us on that. Okay, through Yahweh Shema Shai. Now, how much more for those who aren't? You see? And that's what this topic is. The point is, man. You got martial law being set up right in front of you, Jakes, man. You think Esau about to play with you, Jakes? They didn't make these movies, all right, the way they did for no reason. They did it for a prime example, and that's to show you what is to come. Okay, maybe not exactly to that form of fashion, but it's going to be similar. Go ahead, you got it.
That was it.
Go ahead, bro.
This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 16 and verse 40. O my people, hear my word, make you ready to thy battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth.
Right. You got it.
So if you want to be a pilgrim, when these times coming, we coming into, man. Okay? Because when you consider a pilgrim doesn't have a place of rest, a primary place of rest.
It's a set dwelling place.
A set dwelling place. So you moving around. That's how we're going to have to be soon. Soon we're not going to be able to go to these jobs, which means what? You're not going to be able to afford your apartment or the house you're living in. Okay? You're going to just have to just step out on faith. And that's when the Lord going to really start working for us. It goes on to say, he that occupieth merchandise, as he that hath no profit by it. And he that buildeth, as he that shall not dwell therein. Put that down a few verses. It goes on to say, he that soweth as he should not reap, so also he that plants a vineyard as he that shall not gather the grapes. So you basically want to be in the spirit of basically forsaking, what you're occupying in your job. We're going to have to step out of that bubble that we have, the Lord got us in, you know what I mean? Because you got work, you got home, you got your little schedule.
Right.
So we're going to step out of that schedule and find be out here.
Right. And that's the whole point. That's what it is with this thing, man. Okay? That's why it's small. It's only a matter of time before, like the brothers were going into earlier, a possible blackout. Okay? Food shortages. Okay? The possible of no more running water. All right? Everything just being, taken away, man. So, hey, if you ain't getting this, if you ain't trying to get to this word, if you ain't trying to seek the Lord in these times, you're gonna find yourself being taken away, asked out, taken away with what's to come. And those great dangers, man. Okay? This place is known as the Valley Shadow of Death, America. So imagine you not having no type of light and you can complete darkness, man. There's demons left and right that's going to grab at you. Who else? Right now, yeah.
This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 16 and verse 21.
And another thing is, we're going to kind of touch up on that topic, going into these women too, because, I've been seeing a lot of videos, brothers are going into it, but these women being hugely affected about what's taking place right now, man. All right, and these are the same women that got these masculine spirits on them, that's calling themselves, I don't need a man, the whole commotion about it, right? Going on these podcasts, talking about what they feel like they deserve and every damn thing. Like, come on, bro. Here you have it, all hell about to break loose, and now they want to start getting in order? Now you want to start hitting people up?
They want to talk about polygamy now.
Yeah, now you want to do that?
Yeah, they want to talk about I'm just a girl.
Yeah.
But before you was,
Exactly.
Miss Independent. Oh yeah.
Miss Independent, right? You standing hard by that statue of
Now they
liberty.
talking about they in a soft girl era.
Yeah. Now they,
No.
and it's,
Now they talking about being submissive.
I seen a post on Instagram that says the final stage of every hoe is a so-called godly hoe.
Right.
Right.
A religious hoe.
Religious hoe, yeah.
Right. Now she,
I give my life to the Lord hoe.
yeah, not she.
Right. The girl that was with Kevin Gates. Yeah. No. Yeah, Brittany Renner. Yeah, Brittany Renner.
Yeah.
Second Ezra chapter 16 and verse 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case.
Right. And you have it right now. It's not where food has escalated to a price where it's just non-negotiable, man. Okay? People have not seen prices go from $5 to $50 for a carton of eggs, for a 6-pack of eggs, man. People have not noticed, okay, that the gas price is going from $5 or $3, $4 to $10 a gallon, man. This is not something that has taken major effect yet. But that's the time we're approaching. You see, think it's a game until you find out, you know, this is reality. The things that's about to hit this place, it's about to hit it so far that when they hit these people, man, most of these people might just start passing out and start, you know, giving up the ghost just because it's getting that tough, man. People killing themselves, you know, people trying to kill others, all right, for the fact of there's nothing to rely on, so they're gonna have to rely on their neighbors, their goods and their stuff. Come on, man. It's gonna turn upside down here. The smiles are gonna turn upside down to frowns.
And it's going to be going to watch many ultimate showdowns take place for something as simple as a can of Vienna sausages, man.
Yeah.
All right, these people are going to be out here fighting for their life over a can of peaches.
Exactly.
Over tuna, basically. It says that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon earth.
And these people think themselves to be in a good case. Now, speaking of going into that woman, these women, man, you know, they call themselves, you know, not needing a man, independent. All right, but now that all the benefits you was getting, all the assistance you was receiving, you know, all the help programs, you know, all that's about, yeah, bro got it. You know, all that's about to crumble now. So, you know, yeah, it was good before, especially for these American people. It was all good before, but now it's not about to be good, man. It's about to be real bad.
Yeah. And these people are crying out on TikTok. Yeah, this Edomite woman who's crying out, talking about her applying for food stamps, and they only give her $21 a month. Okay, so what am I supposed to do with that? What can I buy with that? Nothing.
Buy a pub, so.
You buy probably a few gallons of milk with that.
Shit.
And that's it.
Well, you know why she acted like that? Because she was used to probably receiving 500, 800, maybe 1,000. I seen a lady who was receiving, I think it was 21 or 1,500. Okay, during that paying to the image time, and she was getting robbed for that, man. People were walking up and robbing them of their benefits. He's so about to rob you of your benefits soon. He about to strip all that away, man.
You gotta take on Section 8,
Yeah.
all that, bro.
Well, they've been talking about limiting Section 8 to 2 years now.
They about to-
It's over.
It's over.
Go ahead.
It's Jade.
Yeah,
It's
it's
Jade
Jade.
on Section 8.
That's who's getting hit. Well, quote unquote, but in that bracket, in that category, it's Esau. But you gonna have to work Jake count and depend on that the most. You see Esau, they might, yeah. Come on,
Everybody from hate, bro. Everybody from biz, man. It says, and even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion.
sword, famine, and great confusion. And that's one of the times where we are fastly approaching, man. So if you think this is the time to joke around, mirth, take your shorty on a date, and be out there on a lavish goddamn boat somewhere, on a yacht. No, man. This ain't that type of time. We're in a time where the Lord's about to crank it up and it's going to be a lot hot here. It's going to be hotter here.
It's gonna be hot in that kitchen.
It's going to be hot before the real heat comes. You see?
Hey, the famine already begun.
Yeah.
The fact that the food is more expensive goes to show you that. Okay, so these things have already started around the world, man. It's just going to get worse and worse.
What they call that? They call it introducing inflation. But then what happens to a hyperinflation? Where the prices just start to spike out of nowhere because there's the lack of resources and the lack of goods coming in. I seen it over there in Mexico where the truck that was bringing in these goods were getting pretty much held up because they still had to go through the process of procedure to check in trucks because there's so much going on with these tariffs and the cartel situation. So now, food is going to be being held back. What does that mean for you people, man? It means you're not going to be receiving those food.
Well, the farmers in America, their crops are rotting because there's no workers.
That too.
So they're saying that within the next couple of months, there's going to be no food out there.
Right.
You can feel the effects of that.
I mean, food scarcity.
Yep.
So who are the workers?
What's it
Those
called?
are the people. Which they said Nebraska, the state of Nebraska is actually not going to file for bankruptcy. They said the first state to ever file for bankruptcy is about to be Nebraska because they lost 78% of their farms due to a loss of workers.
Nebraska big on corn.
Corn, yeah.
Corn.
That was it on that?
I got more. It says, for many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy.
Woo. So you're going to try to escape, you know what I'm saying? Bring it back.
It says, for many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy.
Right, because you might have some people who are doomsday preppers. They got their food stocked off in the bunker. They got all they, canned goods put into jars, mason jars, that's preserved for 65 years. You got all these people that got that stored up, but for what? For these troops to come through and start sweeping you too? You think a bunker gonna keep a keeper, from coming in and be hungry, or a family member and they hungry? That's not gonna stop nobody. That's gonna make them want to enter more because there's something in there. You see? So whether you get gunned down or whether you die by lack of food, it's gonna happen regardless.
You're still going to die because of the food.
Exactly.
Whether you got some or you don't. Somebody going to kill you for your food, or you going to die because you ain't got no food.
That's why the scriptures say that because of lack of bread and great tribulation. You see? Go ahead, Nepal. That was on that? Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
Micah chapter 7, verse 10. It says, then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets.
Right. So you got these women, man. Eve, she our number one enemy, bro. Okay? She loved to be against us. She loved being with our oppression. She loved these things. So how much more when the roles flip and you see that the things the brother's been speaking about for years are starting with this apostle written down, coming down. How much more when you see those things and those prophecies come to pass, man? Okay, on our behalf, you spend playing washing outside. You ain't gonna be able to talk then. You ain't gonna be able to run your mouth then. She loved to run her mouth. She loved to talk shit. So let's see that talking shit in that day, man. When you got people stepping over you because they trying to enter into a building for a lack of food. When you got no protection, when you getting kicked in your head, when you getting smacked across your head, you getting dragged into a damn alley. Last thing you getting a flashback is a man that was standing 10 toes tall, all right, out there teaching and showing you that this is how a real man's supposed to be. You see? They don't want to see that. A woman can't take it and submit to that.
Yeah, a lot of these women now that, making these videos about no longer want to be independent, these just leftover women, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody big off that plate.
Right.
Now they starting to see the reality of their situation. Now they want to go back into the man that they want to be dependent. All right, they want to be cooking. Have you take care of their kids and shit. Because they understood the reality. Of what their choices were, man. But you know what that is? Back in the day, it's because the deception is failing now. Exactly. The deception that these women had it like that they can be independent, that they got that freedom. I thought it was a shit. Right. The Lady of Liberty statue, that's what you're here for. That's what they come over here for, is that freedom for a woman. That's failing now. Because the economy's collapsing. So now these women are trying to revert back to their natural use, but it's too late for that.
It's way too late.
These men suffering too. Shit. Hey, brothers' pockets are on E, man. Okay, you think a man gonna want to take you up now? There was a time for that. There's a time and place for everything under the sun. Yep. There ain't gonna be the time for that we're coming into. A lot of dudes are starting to realize, their life is peace without these women. You know, your life is a lot more peaceful, and you know you don't gotta deal with doing shit no more.
Yeah.
These women thought they were the shit. Now their life has turned to shit, and now they're looking at other men, you know, trying to get help from other men.
Right. They have been a continuous headache.
Yeah.
You know, started with Eve. Because she the ringleader. She the ringleader, and then you go down to the so-called, Latino woman, and then you got, these other nations. All right, but who's the ringleader of that? Eve. Man. She always got something to say.
Yeah.
She always got down,
Yeah, I got a quick testimony of Jake pulled him to my job, and he began to vent to me like he actually knew me. He was like, man, I got a good job, bro. I'm getting paid $55 an hour, but man, I got a girl, man. She's fine as hell, but bro, she's a headache. I was like, man, my advice, bro, if she not providing you a peace of mind, I say cut her off. He's like, bro, you're wise. But she's not me. She's for the Lord because that's simple knowledge, bro. That's simple shit. That's basic. The bitch giving you a headache, cut her off. But to him, that was an astonishment because if she fine, you gonna just deal with the headache the bitch come with.
Right, because what the scriptures tell us. Scriptures tell us if she Marvel against thee,
Marvel not, she trespassed against
yeah,
you.
Marvel not when she trespass against thee.
What the world tells them. Oh, zip for this.
Yeah, zip.
Happy wife, happy life.
That's life.
Meanwhile, you stressed out.
You being her slave, right?
Yeah.
You tended to all her problems.
And this is all they benefits on this side. You see? We talked about those benefits ceasing. This is all her benefits. She getting everything. She getting everything she getting right now. She receiving all the benefits. She getting prepped up. She getting all her money from every left and right dude she can sleep with. Now she got so much authority on this side, the liberty, that she can offer her box to whoever she wanna offer it to. OnlyFans.
Hey, you had a woman get put to death for doing that. A woman had took money out of a dude, like he was tricking on her. He spent like $55,000 on her, and he was like, "I'm not finna keep giving her more money if you're not giving me no box." And then after he went broke on her, she cut him off and he killed her.
That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna turn and bite you in the ass, man. Okay. You've been doing it for so long now. You might as well start giving up for free. Okay. All that feminism and all that. I'm just a woman. I'm just a girl. Shit's about to be thrown out the door when these troops come, man. When these UN troops come and they got your ass binded up and your ass behind your back. Okay, zip tied or however they gonna do it. You ain't gonna have no say so there. You gonna have a say so when you have the group game come scoop your ass up and take you where they want to take you. You gonna have no say so. Go ahead, bro. That was it on that.
Just to back you up.
Good.
This is the book of Isaiah 32 and verse 9. Oh, you had that too? It said, rise up, you women that are at ease. I'm gonna get the NLT. Isaiah 32 and verse 9, the NLT. Listen, you women who lie around in ease.
Right, because you got all this. Yeah, Esau's been supplying you for how long now? You've been good. You've been eating good. You've been caking. Man, I always wonder, like, goddamn, I'm trying to go to get me some goddamn, it don't matter if it's an apartment, a house, or whatever. You try to do it, they make it tough. They make it tough on you.
We were talking about that, especially for the man, but these women, they get Section 8 and they rent $20.
Nothing.
You ain't gotta work, you ain't gotta do shit.
They ain't gonna sit there and question you.
Just don't have a man.
Hey, man, yep. And she got a car. She got this, she got that. All the benefits supply her, man.
Not to mention, these fine-ass women, all they really gotta do is plaster up their ass cheeks online to attract some kind of man with some kind of wealth or with some form of power, and they don't want that life. But the men gotta work and get it through the mud, man.
Right.
They gotta give hard work, blood, and tears to get the things that they have. You women, all you gotta do is just stand out in the public place and look cute. Nobody gonna come and pick you up in a Lamborghini.
Go watch these vlogs on YouTube about when the NBA players go to the clubs in Houston. All the finest women popping out, tight apparel. She got the tight clothes on. Because she's seeking this. Because she's seeking all that. Because this nigga got the power. But when all that's stripped away, who really has power?
Exactly.
What's really valued?
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when you get to know?
Who's really high value?
Exactly. You gonna find out that day.
Money has
That's what Isaiah. I can write that for you too. Isaiah 32.
Appreciate.
It goes on to say, Listen to me, you who are so smug. In a short time, just a little more than a year, you don't. It's not accurate.
No, pretty much going into a period of time, right? You know, however, in that period of time, go ahead.
It says you careless woman will suddenly.
Which happened back then. It's happening again today.
Yeah. Well,
It's, it says you careless woman will suddenly begin to care, for your fruit crops will fail and the harvest will never take place.
now read that in KJV, bro. Shut.
It says, many days and years shall you be troubled, you careless woman, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come.
So, average days of living good, having multiple men, going to get your hair done, your nails done. She got pink, blue, yellow, green, all that in her hair. You know, she able to hop on this ride, hop on that ride. She able to do what the hell she wants. That's gonna come to an end, man. Yeah, the cop carousel will come to a train falling off the tracks, man.
Fingernails and toenails matching her outfits.
Yeah, the clothing, the dressing, and all the sexualized goddamn clothing. You know, putting yourself out there. All that's gonna be put to an end,
And they
man.
look good. That's the thing. They eye candy. They tease you. And they got a nigga for every purpose of their life.
Well, they provoking you to what they are designing you for. Luring you in. You know, what they call those? You got those truckers. They call them lot lizards or something like that.
Yeah, a lot.
You know, a lot lizard, man. She's wearing and got these fancy clothing on because she's trying to put. She's what's the word? She's
Trying to put-
prostituting herself. You see? And there ain't no difference from these women that try to act classy. All right, the main point of this topic is that that's all coming to an end. You are a big part of it, man. All right?
You women about to suffer the most.
Yeah.
Who's that?
And the
There's going to be a
children.
lot of suffering, but you women and your children, man, it's very terrible.
Hey, what the bro said in that movie, World War Z, he said that the husband, Brad Pitt and his wife, they pretty much separated. He wanted to go grab the stuff he needed, and she took the kid with her. How she get separated from the kid, and she ended up getting dicked up and roped up in the goddamn store.
Right.
That's how simple it is. That's how fast shit will change as soon as a man is not there.
Bitch is delusional. You women really are delusional. You think that she gonna be able to last in that day? You think you can do it without a man? Well, wait till the delusion fails.
Yeah, you gonna bump your head,
And
man.
it's a battle royale out here. It's a literal Hunger Games. Everybody gonna be fighting because they hungry.
Free for all.
That's why I be telling my woman at the store, bro, I'm like, hey, bro, don't wander off. You stay right wherever I fucking go. You know? But these ones, like the brother said, you know, at any time, anything can happen. You feel me? So you stay on my hip. When I move, you move.
Just like that.
Just like that. Fuck wrong with you?
Go ahead.
That's the way it's supposed to be, man.
Yeah,
Now these
it's not
women have
over.
too much liberty here in America where they just roaming around and they don't realize. See, in these other countries, you can't do that shit. You'll get snatched up and get gang raped.
Right.
You know, go on and look at that movie Taken. You know, yeah, they'll snatch you up, bro. So, especially as things get worse out here, man. Hey, and that's another thing too, brother. Your women got to be in order.
Right.
They got to be in line. If they ain't in line, they ain't in order, then they are a liability.
She is not
But your
mine.
woman is already a liability. But especially when that can't listen, that ain't in order. Bitches like that gonna get left here.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I seen a video from a country, I think it was India, where a guy was on a moped with his wife. And all of a sudden, he's trying to get out of this crowd of men, trying to get through the crowd of men. His wife on the back getting roped up, man. These men digging all in her shirt and everything. She's trying to protect her private parts. He's still trying to drive through the crowd. They don't really want him, they want the woman, huh? Okay, so they all got a good feeling. Got their little ropes in, all right, while she on the back of the moped. Okay? This is not a woman's world.
Yeah, Esau has give you a false reality, a false fantasy that you run like you see them the music Beyonce. Girl, who around the world? Girls, don't let that bitch get you fucked up, man.
Yeah, because see what happens is even on this side, they talk a lot of shit, but I see it all the time. You know, I see women talking their mouth, running their shit. I just imagine when all hell break loose, a nigga just gonna punch you in the mouth.
That's it.
One time.
Bop.
Your shit and bleed you. But that's when women gonna start. You know how these women are so fucking loudmouth and ridiculous now? You know why? Because back in the day, they used to get beat.
You know,
Now you can't beat a woman.
And it's a
Well, the police will come fucking right away. Before, back in the day, men used to beat their wives. Now men are scared to beat their wives, and the wives are beating the men.
Hey, it's shit, hey, bro, it's shit, because I was just watching the video yesterday about these Edomites, man. And these Edomites, these women ganging up hitting the dude, the Edomite, and they was jumping him, right? He got up, he started like, wop, wop, wop. He just knocked him his out. And then they all started talking about, oh my God,
Yeah. And that's the reality check.
He's talking about, you put your hands on me.
Right.
And then the caption said, black man, we need you to save us from these thugs.
And look, you had even with Rampage Jackson, he just got into an altercation. He got into an altercation at a club. One fucking Edomite pushed his cameraman, and he was checking him. And he was like, "Look, you motherfucker, don't push my cameraman." She said, "I'll fuck you up," and he sent him off. And the Edomite walked away because it's Rampage Jackson, this motherfucker, former heavyweight champion. But his girlfriend steps in trying to argue with him.
Yeah, that's how
Stupid.
Oh my God.
This one is backwards, man.
Lay her ass flat out. Everybody be like, oh my God.
She put him in that
But
situation.
that's how it's gonna happen though. When the Lord turn this thing up, bro, bitch gonna, I'm not gonna fuck.
Pop. Shut up. So,
You ain't gonna hear shit from that bitch tell the terrorists.
That's when they're gonna be in the house.
That's when they gonna get an order. And that's what they need. You know, what do they call it? A slap of reality?
Yeah.
The bitches think they got ball. I saw my dick, nigga. I saw my dick. All right, come here. Y'all quiet to get out there?
Miss Jonah get real.
Yeah, she
And that's the time we're coming into. That's why when these men, when they grab these women up, what's the first thing they do? They start beating them. And then the woman trying to fight for a little bit, they start getting punched on. They just give it. They just lay down.
Yeah.
You helpless.
Then they take her goodies. The scriptures say, you take a woman goodies, you humble her.
Yeah.
So these men gonna start humbling you women.
Hey, I seen a video. It was dude. It was supposed to be funny though, but he was like, you never see a nigga that beat his girlfriend ever single. You know?
Yeah.
You never lead a nigga.
Cause they like that shit. Cause the motherfucker putting them in their place.
Yeah.
You see a woman that can run all over you, she don't respect you. But a woman.
Yeah, because she rule over you.
She gonna respect you, man.
Hey,
That's why they like the bad guys.
Yeah.
The bad guys, I don't give a fuck about you, man. They like that shit. Cause the woman was created for you, not you for the woman. You got the black woman is God, nigga. You'll never get a woman.
damn.
Because they know they ain't God.
Hey, if I may add touching up on that too, that had happened to me recently too. I was dealing with this woman, you know, and she wanted to talking to me crazy. So what I did, you know, I blocked her. Like the brother said, hey, I got her mother, I blocked her. She went to chasing me, making text nows, and she sending me money so I can get back in contact with her. Cause she realized, hey, I wasn't having that, man. I ain't chasing you.
The man is the prize.
You know, and she's been humble ever since. Since I gave her a little pass. Okay, let me see what she's talking about. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's all it takes, and that's why when all help is women gonna be cleaving because they gonna realize that the man don't need you. That's why you got on videos. Do we need man? No. But then they show you everything that the man have created. So what's gonna happen is it's gonna be a great humbling, man. And that's when women are gonna come to the conclusion. And a lot of these bitches are homeless right now. You women ain't got shit. You know, brothers got their own houses, cars, brothers taken care of. These women ain't got a vehicle. They stay with their mama. 2 kids from 3 different niggas.
Wow. Long way.
Right. Ain't got nothing going.
True. That's it.
You see that?
And that's what's going to go into the next scripture. Go ahead, bro.
Isaiah 32 and verse 11, and it reads, "Tremble ye women that are at ease.
We love.
Tremble ye women that are at ease.
Mm-hmm.
Be troubled, ye careless ones."
Right. You women are careless, man. All right, but you gonna assume you care for all the actions that took place. You gonna wish you did it better. You gonna wish you would about the right way. Go ahead.
It says, "Strip you and make you bare, and there is sackcloth upon your loins."
All that's gonna be stripped from you. Now you gonna have to be humble, man. You're gonna be stayed up mourning, pleading, and begging. All right. For ultimately a man of God, man. Because all these other men gonna be bitching up in that day. Okay? You're gonna be terrified. From where frozen, seeing reality happen in front of you, a dead body in front of you, probably blood is splattered in front of you. Okay? It's like brothers say, the blood of Priest Palm say what? They don't have to see blood. Alright? And that's what's going to take. For all these people, not just these women, but all these people, man.
Seeing the kids get killed in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's real talk, bro. Hey, we in a time of war.
Motherfuckers gonna try to take their life, but they ain't gonna be able to be successful with it. You know? They ain't gonna be able to go through with it.
Hey, 10 minutes.
And who they gonna be trying to get close to in that day? Man of the Lord. Now you had the Isaiah said, shall make a man more precious and fine. Go get that. Nigga, grab that.
I had one.
This is the book of Isaiah.
It was added on to him with these women. Micah chapter 7. I'm gonna start at verse 9. Verse 10 is the point. It says, I will bear the indignation of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai, because I have sinned against him, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets.
Right. She's gonna be a mire, she's gonna be trodden down. And bringing that out again, man, you have it where it's double, man. Okay? Scripture says that, you know, I do a woman's more wicked, something like that.
The wickedness of a woman.
Wickedness of a woman.
Wickedness of a woman is
All wickedness is but little.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'll finish that right quick. I want to go to scripture. But yeah, that's the point, man. All right, you woman are gonna have to taste your own medicine. All right, you gonna taste your own medicine, man. Okay,
I got it.
In the process of you tasting your own medicine, know that it's gonna get gruesome. Go ahead.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 25 and verse 19 says, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her.
And this is the main reason why you're gonna have to go through what you're going through, because you ain't see your wickedness when you was deciding to go cheat on your man and go sleep with another man. All right, you ain't think it was wicked when you was amongst other guys running a goddamn train, man. You ain't think it was wicked when you was in the process of just sleeping with multiple men throughout the week because you just felt like it.
Women bring shame and disgrace. Hey, as good as these women can try to be, a man's wickedness is better than that. Because these women will destroy you, bro. You can look at these stories of what these women are doing to men. All right, it's all swept under the rug. All right, but the stories of what men do to women is blown up and blown out of proportion, and they persecute to the ends of the earth. And when you find out what these women were doing to cause these stories of what the men are doing to the woman, okay, you're gonna be much more blown. The truth is stranger than fiction, man. All right, so we find out what these women doing to these men in the house, behind closed doors. Scriptures say I'd rather dwell in the corner of a housetop than to dwell in a mansion, big old mansion with a quarrelsome woman. Okay, these women will fight you tooth and nail, and then call the police on you.
You say that you did it.
These women will go low, bro.
Take your kids away from you,
And
make
get
you
away
pay
with
your whole life for them,
You get away with it.
and never see them.
And find out it ain't even your kids.
Hey, you had this
Bitch, you put you on child support for somebody else's kids.
Yeah.
Oh my
gosh! And get away with it.
Mm-hmm. You had this corn star. I'm gonna say it like that. Like it's an Asian lady, but she was beating on her She was basically beating on her boyfriend, like throwing his TVs down. Yeah, her. Like she was doing all that, and then wanted to play victim after. No, it was going viral. It was going viral. Yeah, it was going viral for real.
I ain't know how to pronounce the name.
It was everywhere.
I know.
No, for real though. But it was going viral though. And she was breaking TVs, keying cars, doing all this, and then calling the police after playing victim. While she didn't realize the dude was recording her as she was doing all that. You know,
Yeah,
so.
that's why y'all gotta
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13 and verse 12.
This is Isaiah 4:1. And in that day, seven women shall take hold of one man.
Right, 7 women Okay, one at the 7 is completion. All right, but it could mean a numerous woman. All right, are going to cleave onto one man, and we see in the process of what these women starting to get in some sense, common sense of getting in order now, but it's already running too late. You see, you're gonna have it where these women will start to hit reality. Okay, you know how women hit, you know, when she hit her 40s or 30s, she hit the wall, she damn, I just hit. She want to settle down now.
Dried up.
A lot of that's gonna start happening early for you women, man. You know, you know, cop carousel street, what you was going on, it's supposed to end early. Okay?
Yeah, it's like you know how you the cop carousel, it's basically like a carousel. It has the music, the lights, when the music about to cut off, the light about to cut off.
You about to be stuck at the top.
You know, on the damn horse you riding on.
Yeah.
That's it.
Hey, and that's right, you know. So hey, all that's about to be put to an end. You want to come to seeking, you know, and being around that one man, hoping that what you are doing is pleasable enough to get you out of here to the spirit part about you outside. That's the only way you're gonna get up out of there unless you bearing children. Okay?
Says,
You
sing,
still gotta get approved. Just like we gotta get approved. You know, Lord willing, our brothers are. Okay?
sing, we will eat our own bread.
That's why these women gonna be opening their legs up like that, bro. Because they're gonna get with a man of the Lord. They're gonna know this a man of the Lord. I gotta have his baby because I could be saved just by being pregnant with his baby.
And you gonna know.
That's why that nigga 50 Cent had made a song. Have a baby by me, baby, be a millionaire. Have a baby by me, baby, be a millionaire.
Yeah.
That's why bitches be poking holes in condoms with these rich niggas because they know that they have a baby by him. They gonna be set.
Stuck.
So when all hell breaks loose, these women they're gonna be trying to get with a man, and what's the first thing they're gonna do? Open their legs up
Yeah, easy.
and want you to get them pregnant, so that they can be they'll be stuck with you.
What's that show with the wrestler pair that was
And
on?
that's why the scripture says she shall be saved in childbearing, because you ain't gonna be saved off their own merits, bitch.
Nope.
It's about what you did for this man, and ultimately to bring forth life
Right.
into the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah.
If your tube's tied,
Yeah,
you know, what? Hey, you know good.
Yeah.
Well good.
And woman be
That,
quick.
if she continue on faith and sobriety, charity.
Sobriety.
Sobriety, come on. You still gotta be a certain type of godly woman, man.
Hey, when they say sobriety too, it's not, which really women ain't supposed to be drinking like that, but it's also talking about mentally sober, man. Because it's feminism shit. You know, those are all philosophies that these women are drunk on right now, man. Equality.
I forgot who I was watching was on one of these social media platforms, but it was I forgot something about angels, and there's this woman they speaking whatever, and you know, of course it's just how this world has made it up to be, but these women have some type of common sense to know that they ain't gonna be tempted with what these women are saying now these days, man. So hey, you're gonna have to have a mindset spiritually that's being placed in order for your mind. Spirit probably must know that you're gonna have to operate by it, because if you don't, your ass could be possibly back out there, you know, begging and pleading.
Yeah, because misery loves company. You got single women that keep other women single. Have angels, yeah.
Yes, has it. Yeah.
Because you got these girls, these women, they have their friends, and they friends who ain't got no man. Will have you talking and looking crazy at your man. Not both of y'all ain't got no man.
Right. Now your ass out.
And then when you leave your man, your friend gonna be trying to get with your man.
She gonna double back.
Silly.
I ain't really mean that.
Right.
All right, who read that?
It says, sing, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name.
Right, so you're gonna want to get in order. We've been telling you, you're gonna want to get in order, you're gonna want to listen, you're gonna do whatever was said, you're gonna be submissive. All this stuff these women have refused now, okay, because they have the liberty and chance to do what they want. They're gonna get right with it in that day, because they're gonna lose everything here. They're gonna lose it all. What's gonna have to happen for these women to really clean it? Hey, look, hey sister, hey doing sister. You know, what's gonna come and hit this place so hard and heavy that's gonna make these women come together and then be in order and listen.
And it's really already starting, bro, because you got women, I mean, I know, this is my personal life, I got women that's constantly asking me about moving in. You know, they want to move in, it's like, I let them know what it is, and they actually down for that shit now. Before, they weren't hearing that shit. Yeah, but because they see how bad it's getting, they tired of paying bills, they see how bad it's getting, and now they coming to their senses.
They ass get evicted. These women, they going through evictions. They running out of benefits. They ain't got no more money. They losing their jobs.
Well, they can't maintain themselves.
No, they can't.
It was never set up that way.
Exactly. It was never meant for that. But in this society, the way Esau set it up and structured it, these women have had everything to them, give it to them like they go to a goddamn a park or something. They just on a playing field. We can do this, we can do that. Yeah, you can do cartwheels, backflips, all you want. Till your ass fuck around and hit your head on the wall. You know, now who's gonna be able to take care of you then? What? We didn't tell you we were gonna do that. You know?
Brothers that may look forward to Isaiah 4:1, this obviously may prove more troublesome to you than helpful. These women ain't gonna be coming to you because it's not gonna be a fucking party, man. All right, you're gonna have a lot of responsibility. You're gonna have a lot of lives to look after.
Exactly.
Food responsibility. You're gonna have to. Shit. Okay, this person gotta eat. This person gotta eat. Should I take it with me? There's more food I gotta look up. I gotta look for. More women I gotta protect. More women I gotta correct. All right, a woman will give you a headache, man. You ain't gonna woman. You ain't gonna want them in that day.
They're gonna be stinking too.
And another thing is too, not only applying that, but the Lord's gonna work everything out too. Because you ain't gonna just get any random woman that's gonna you just get a hoochie mama. You know, it's all gonna be custom. It's already custom designed, man.
Process of elimination.
Yeah. And these women, there's gonna be certain things you have to do. You see? But the form of the foundation that's already being established and set up, you see, it's just being played out at this point. Right. Because ain't gonna be no random ass goddamn, Keisha gonna be around you. Unless Keisha ass gonna be on point.
Right. You might end up accepting one out of a 500 women, man. Every 500 women, you might accept one of them.
Yeah, brother's going to say the other day. And I put a comment and said, I believe that women that rudely, reject men really was already rejected by the Lord. That rudely rejected men of the Lord, because that's the best thing you can do right now is give them in the Lord.
Yeah.
That's the best thing you can do. So a lot of these women out here, they're going to be ultimately rejected, and you're going to reject more women than you're going to help in Isaiah 4:1.
And it's going to feel better to reject them than to accept them.
That's right.
Exactly.
Especially old exes and shit. This bitch done left you and done racked up 20 bodies, bro. La. You on your own.
Where your husband that you had 20 husbands ago? Go ask him to help you. Just like the Lord told Israel. Pray to the gods that you chose.
Yeah, these bitches will leave you with a nigga that's making more money on this side, but when all hell breaks loose, a nigga ain't gonna have nothing.
Right.
You played yourself.
Yeah, I seen a post that you had that one guy, he's like a rapper and singer, Sway Lee. His girl left him for a truck driver who was making $80,000.
That nigga ain't making money no more. That show you that women are hypergamous.
From racial.
They only date up.
Yeah.
So you gotta be hitting them.
Yeah,
and if you ain't doing good, she gonna go to a nigga that's doing better than you.
You're backwards all your life. You know age.
Yeah, go ahead,
It says, only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach.
That's right. You're gonna have to lay down, and let's make love. You know what I'm saying? Okay. That's the only way. You're gonna have to be able to get right with the program, right? Not ass gonna keep getting down the road, yellow brick road. All right, that was it.
And I'm gonna add too, man.
You got that.
Brother, you already got a woman that's after your heart. Be grateful to your mercy and shine. Because these women seeking to devour you, whether you're poor or rich. You try to get a lot of money in this world, a woman gonna come and take your name away. You're gonna be paying her half of everything. Or a woman gonna still devour you, gonna cheat on you with your best friend.
Yep.
So you got a woman that's after your heart. The Lord gave that to you. That's a gift. That's the only way. You ain't gonna find the righteous woman here, man. That has to be sent to you.
And that's whether she believe or not. She don't gotta believe to make it.
Yeah.
Right.
She just gotta believe in you. Shit.
Yeah.
That's right.
And be in order to you.
And be in order. That's most of it. And be in order.
Because women don't believe anyway.
It's gonna be more of the type of woman that just say the sisters.
Yeah.
Sister.
Yeah, a lot of sisters gonna fall out.
A lot of sisters ain't right, man.
Yeah.
Them be the fucking worst ones. And then them bitches be jumping from man to man in Israel. What you do? You was better off not knowing the truth.
Yeah, but got any closing precepts?
I got a precept.
Go ahead, bring it out.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, and verse 12, and it reads, I will make a man. Isaiah 13 and verse 12, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir.
So the Lord will make a man more precious than fine gold. Who is that? The Lord's men that's been out here serving him in true sincerity to the best of their ability.
Everybody ain't doing this.
Nobody ain't
We was riding bikes.
Yeah, motherfuckers enjoying the goddamn, whether it be that birthday. Yeah, motherfuckers over the cha-cha and shit. Everybody the cha-cha to all their breaking loose. Yeah, man. You see, but the point is that look what we doing right now. This is the best position to be in right now. You see, this is the best position to be in because everybody that's dancing and jiggling and getting jiggy, they gonna turn. That's gonna all turn into sorrow, man. That's gonna all turn into mourning,
Fear.
and fear,
Anxiety.
exactly. Depressed, distress. You know, calamity. Hey, the whole night.
Scared and confused.
Go ahead, Brandon. Read it again.
Yeah, Isaiah 13 and verse 12, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir.
And that's not gonna be no average man, okay? Ain't gonna be no regular man. That's gonna be one that's the Lord's been building up for that time period, all right, towards salvation, man. You know, our brothers will be that elect.
Hey, you heard that saying, dude asked a woman, he said, what if I was the last man on earth? Would you do it with me then? Hell no. Well, you're going to actually have those scenarios. Right. Where it's the man going to be so precious, it's like he the last man on earth. Everybody going to flock to those men. There's going to be men of the Lord. Ain't going to be no ordinary nigga.
Right, but when you watch the movie Book of Eli, did she care about all that shit?
She didn't care about him being older.
Nothing,
She didn't
nothing,
care
exactly.
about
She didn't care about
She
none of
didn't care
that.
about how his hair was shaped,
Nothing.
what kind of shoes he had on.
What color his belt was.
Yeah, because you see them damn hot balloon shows. Oh, I don't like those shoes.
Right.
Oh, why'd you have a hat on? Niggas take the hat off. Oh, you got something nice hat.
Yeah, they ain't gonna be
But
no
no.
goddamn
Like, what, bitch?
like the balloon shit.
Because he had a hat on?
You said, take your hair off.
I don't like how he's standing. He's looking a little zesty.
Right.
What the fuck? Hey man, fuck all that. Bitch, kick rocks. That was it on that? Right, so at the end of the day, the Lord's gonna make his man more precious than fine gold the way to go from that. And that's what we're looking forward to because we know then, hey, the time is near, when salvation is near that we believe, alright? So with this, Lord, in this lesson, this camp was edifying to Bach and my brothers in the true sincerity. Once again, double honor to those apostle teaching you well. Next,
Great
double
millstone.
honor to those apostle Great Millstone. Close out all going to praises too.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem HaKadosh.
Shalom.
Shalom.